AFL club today. Be a part of the Black Diamond AFL, where the players jump higher, kick
through the
longer,
centre, he'll go for goal. Jake Rudge, have a look at that.
and where the women run faster and faster.
She has 2 bounces. She has 3 bounces. Comes in.
We are Cardiff.
We are Gosford.
We are Killarney Vale.
We are Lake Macquarie.
We are Maitland.
We are Muswellbrook.
We are Nelson Bay.
We are Newcastle City.
We are Newcastle.
We are Singleton.
We are Terrigal Avoca.
We are the entrance Baddo Bay.
We are Warners Bay.
We are Wyong Lakes.
We are the umpires.
We are the Black Diamond AFL.
Join a Black Diamond AFL club today.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very warm welcome to a dampish Dick Burwell Oval on the Murray Peninsula, Nelson Bay, for round 1 of the 2017 Black Diamond Cup. My name's David Redden, and with me in commentary is my close colleague Lucas Holmes. Lucas, good afternoon and welcome to season 217.
Very good afternoon, David. It's shaping to be a very good afternoon here at Dick Burwell Oval.
It is, and I think it's going to be a great season of the Black Diamond Football League. There's a lot happening on the sidelines, particularly off-season has been very busy. Lots of new players coming into the league, so it'll be very exciting, mate.
Definitely is, with the whole competition, as you call it, the whole Black Diamond AFL being revamped, as you may say, with no longer the first and second divisions, with the Black Diamond Cup, the Black Diamond Plate and Reserve Grade, Dave.
Indeed, and of course the GE Women's Competition.
Of course.
Okay, so we've got Nelson Bay and Warners Bay here today at Dick Burwell Oval. The weather has been on and off all day. Here come Warners Bay out into the field now in front of you. It's quite greasy underfoot. You've umpired and played out there. It is a bit greasy, and I walked out earlier on.
Slightly greasy, Dave. Not too bad for Dick Burwell Oval. Very good, obviously, with the sand base, so it drains very quickly. It's
a credit to the way the ground's set up. There's been a lot of rain in our part of the world. And while I'm on that, Lucas, a cheerio to people in Queensland and the Northern Rivers who are doing it tough at the moment with some extraordinary rainfall and flooding. Yeah. Just hope they're all right.
Exactly, Dave. It's been extraordinary, the weather up there. They've had it too much, to be honest.
Indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, Nelson Bay and Warners Bay. I'm going to do a Nelson Bay read-through and over to Lucas for Warners Bay. Nelson Bay, number 1, Nathan Vasey, 3, Matthew Dews, 4, Harry Freund, 5, Luke Price, 7, Tim DeVal, 10, Aaron Clayton, 12, David Wood, 13, Chris Eddy, 14, the rating best and fairest medalist in the league, Jaden Reimer, the Elliot Davey medalist, 15, Ryan Mudd, 18, Tim Davidson, 17, Ben Eddy, 18, it's 20, Todd Thornton, 21, Callum Bailey, 22, Corbin Donaldson, 25, Billy Barton, 27, Jeremy Eddy, 28, Daniel Ross, 23 is Alec Clark, 32 Tom Wood, 63 Jordan Pritchard, and a late in number 31 Lachlan West. Lucas Holmes, Warners Bay.
Warners Bay, number 1 Jimmy Newburn, 2 Jake Roach, 3 Scott Bartlam, 5 Matt Spinks, 6 Nick Turner, 7 Ryan Sorensen, 9 Rob Schindler Taylor, 11 Tom McDonald, 13 Sam Gibbons, 15 Kai McGrath, 16 Zach Moore, 18 Ben Hunter, 19 Dave McGuinness, 21 Lockie Deverell, 27 Solomon Brown, 69 Kane Gibbs, 37 Corey Deverell, 39 Simon Rocco, 41 Lincoln Stewart, 43 Alex McDonald, 46 the returning Ben Crawley, and 58 Adam Van Est.
It's great to see Ben Crawley out. Had some very large problems with his health last year with heart problems. I was talking to him before the start of play. He's got a clearance 8 weeks ago and he's ready to go.
He is.
That's fantastic news for Warners Bay and for Ben as well. Just some quick results for you. I won't give you quarter by quarter, but I will give you some results. Over to Women's League, first of all, this morning. Gosford 32 over Wyong Lakes 21. Nelson Bay here 71, starting their premiership defence over Warners Bay 1 straight 6. Killarney Vale 68 over Singleton 6. Newcastle City off to a fly 147-0 over Lake Macquarie. And updated scores with later games. Cardiff 7-9 leading the Newcastle Novas, the new Newcastle side, 1 straight. And Muswellbrook in their debut, struggling a touch. They're at Maitland are 14-18 to Muswellbrook 1 straight. Now into reserves here at Dick Burwell Oval. Warners Bay have defeated Nelson Bay 10-6 to 5-4. Terrigal of Oka were leading Singleton 13-12 to 1-1. Newcastle City 6-7 over Lake Macquarie 1-3. Gosford 9-12 over Warners Bay 4-3 at Don Small Oval. I'll talk about Don Small Oval in a minute as Nelson Bay come onto the field. And earlier this morning, Cardiff destroyed Maitland 132-8. Now, at Don Small Oval, there's been some terrific Facebook footage posted this morning of 6 blokes out there with mowers mowing the ground yesterday, trying to get the game ready for today. They've got a massive day at Don Small Oval for Reece McNaughton Memorial Day, Lucas, and also back to Don Day. But seeing 6 blokes with mowers mowing a football ground, that's a massive effort.
It is, especially with the weather we've had, Dave, as you said before, with all the torrential rain, even from the back of Cyclone Debbie. It's been very wet down here in this part of the world.
It has. It just goes to show what volunteers can do for a football club. Well done to the people at Wyong Lakes. That's a great effort. On to today's game, guys. Right in front of us on the screen here, Luke Price is running to us. This time last year, he was out with a hamstring injury, and he had a very slow start to the season. There's some guns there for you: Aaron Clayton, Jaden Reimer, a couple of the Eddie brothers, and Luke Price. I think Nelson Bay are certainly going favourites at home. Given that they are at home, they're a 3 or 4 goal better side at home, in my opinion, Lucas. And they'll be, made the preliminary final last year.
They did.
And I think they'll be hard to stop today. Where do you think Warners Bay are? How do you think they'll go today, mate?
Well, I think they shouldn't be too bad. Obviously, some well-documented outs in the off-season, but with the acquisition, with a few other acquisitions, and obviously Ben Crawley coming back into the side will help a lot, Dave.
Yes, Crawley will need to do a good job. Billy Barton's a good tap ruckman, and he enables guys like Reimer and Dews and Price to get first use of the football. And when that extraordinary comeback came in that minor semi-final last year that we called, that was exactly what happened. Barton started to get dominance in that game, and he got first use of football, and Reimer and Price just went berserk. So, but a great sign to see Luke Price up and about and fully fit for the start of the season. Lucas, umpires today,
yes.
If you wouldn't mind reading out, there's a bit of a story today with the umpires with black armbands as well. Could you give us a bit of a rundown, mate?
I shall. The field umpires, Joey O'Brien, Dave Parsons and Darryl Luck. The boundary umpires, the father and son duo of Lincoln and Simon McCauley. And then goals, Roy Reichardt and Chris Burrows. And the black armbands, Dave, today go from late last season with actually the start of the off-season, the very sad passing of Neville Turner, Dave.
Very sad passing, and a man who contributed an enormous amount to this league and to football in general. Tragic passing. We wish all his family and all of his friends our deepest condolences, Lucas.
Yep.
And we just hope that the umpires have a very good day today. You can see Darryl in front of us there on the screen, number 32, and he's got the black armband on for Neville Turner. Lucas, briefly before we start, can you just give us a quick run through of all of our sponsors, starting with our new sponsor in the Black Diamond Football League, mate?
I will, Dave. The major sponsor being Hunter Haval, Belmont 16-footer Sailing Club, GE Industrial Solutions, Pullman Magenta Shores Resort, ISC, Prime 7, Star 104.5 FM, Bar TV Sports, The Entertainment Grounds Central Coast, Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, Mark's Men Workforce, and Subway Morisset. Thank
you. I was at Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery recently getting a job done for something I'm arranging the off-season. Very nice people there in Gossy in West Gosford. So we're just about ready to rock and roll here, ladies and gentlemen. Players coming to the bench. Should be a fantastic game of football. As I said, it's at the moment not raining. You can see it's quite overcast here on the Tamari Peninsula. But the ground, as I said, is in pretty good nick considering. And hopefully, Lucas, people are able to take overhead marks. It doesn't get too wet. I noted in the reserve grade game that when the rain stopped, the players were able to get reasonable purchase on the footy. So, okay. Everything's rocking, ready to go here, ladies and gentlemen. Start of season 217 should be a beauty. Lucas, all the best, mate. Great to be calling with you again.
You too, Dave.
Thanks to the Black Diamond AFL, Gary Birkinshaw, Wal Bambich and Bar TV for having us here. We love being commentators on football. It's a privilege to be here with our crew, Liam, Stephen and Ryan. Guys, good luck to you as well. All the best. And Joey O'Brien's just about to get ready. Barton and Crawley in the ruck by the start of it. Reimer's in there. Jake Roach is at the back of the square. No surprise. Matt Spinks can't pick him as easily. Lucas with that haircut that he had for charity.
You can't, Dave.
Here we go. Season 217. Away we go. There's the siren. And Barton and Crawley. And away we go, ladies and gentlemen. Season 2017. Crawley gets first touch of the football. In dispute there. Reimer's in. Makes a great tackle. Probably won't get paid ball. No. Held to him. Turner in there, tackled beautifully by Reimer. Crawley, no. Barton gets first of that. It goes a long way. Goes 30 metres. Great tap there. That's one of the Eddie brothers in. That's too many in there. Spinks gets a handball out. Comes into the far wing now. Whistle there, Lucas. Has Spinks got the football for
after the play, pushing the back.
And it's gone back to where it was, so it wasn't downfield. Quick handball off to Jake Roach. You want to get rid of that quickly, and he does. Straight down the spine. Stewart's at the back there, coming through like a freight train. Can't quite pick him at the moment. Looks like, thank you, it was Vasey. Barton gets a football. He's left-footed. He want to be on that side. No, shanks a kick. Ball comes out, another shank of the kick. It's tough early. Vasey goes the barrel, and it's gone miles. Oh, it's off hands. And can't. Chris Eddy, no, it was Jeremy actually, couldn't quite get a left foot onto that, so it's a behind. First points of the season, Nelson Bay. Nelson Bay a point. Warners Bay yet to score. What a barrel, Louis. That went 60 metres.
It was like Dustin Martin the other week, Dave. Went a mile.
But he plays for Richmond. That doesn't count.
It doesn't.
No. Left foot kick goes into the square. Barton off hands. Reimer at the back rows beautifully. Ball comes out there. It's in dispute. Vasey in there again. Good tackles, mate. He can't get rid of that footy. That'll be called up, I imagine. No. Umpire's going to pick him for holding the ball. Okay.
No genuine attempt, Dave, I don't think.
He's got 6 blokes on him, Lucas. I think he was entitled to get a holding the ball, a ball up. Anyway, that's the way it goes. Not the first time I've disagreed. Lovely mark there from Davison. Love his haircut. Short ball, finds his man. Vasey, who's been prominent early, goes long and low. Good kick. However, coming straight through
Ducked
is...
his head.
Yeah, it did actually. Now, Spinks is there. He's got first chance of the football. Is that Stewart with him? Oh, Kid springs out. DeVal's got a chance here. Tackled out of that by Link Stewart. Tapped out. Well done, Stewart. Excellent work. Ball comes out into the wing, and the debutant McGrath's got the sit. Oh, lovely grab. Oh, good start, McGrath. That'll do him the word of good. Left foots it to the centre. Oh, dragged out of that. Clear free kick. Sorensen takes that ball. Dragged out of it. Ball comes out into the far wing, and they're away.
Roach.
Well, this will be interesting. Will he ping it? No, he does. He does the unselfish thing. Centres it. Here's a chance.
McDonald.
Goal time.
McDonald.
Alexander McDonald kicks the first goal of the season for Warners Bay. Warners Bay 1 straight. Nelson Bay 1 point. Very well done there. Unselfish play, Jake Roach. Lucas Holmes.
Hunter Haval, looking for a feature pack premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and the range of affordable SUVs. Starting from just $23,990 drive away with a 5-year warranty and 5 years roadside assistance. Hunter Haval, give you more. Book your test drive today.
Thank you, Lucas. Well, that was good play. Luke running into space. Lots of numbers there for Warners Bay.
It was. It all started from that tap out from Link Stewart at the back, though, Dave. Very well done.
Yeah, and terrific mark by the debutant McGrath over here on the halfback flank, Lucas. Okay, ball up in the centre. Barton and Crawley. Crawley goes early there, and Barton gets a tap down. Spinks goes through. He might be in trouble here this time.
Yep.
That time I agree because he's backed into it. Barton to the free kick. Sorry. Out there comes from Thornton. Goes long, straight down the spot. Oh, Reimer! Couldn't quite grab it. Can Clayton finish?
Yes.
Oh, yes, the veteran Clayton. Sure-footed. Christine Burrows signals a goal. So a goal to Aaron Clayton. Great cut turnaround there from Nelson Bay. Nelson Bay 1-1. Warners Bay 1 straight. Lucas Holmes.
Belmont 16-footer sailing club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of the Black Diamond AFL.
That came from a great tackle in the centre by Billy Barton and getting the ball moving quickly. Both goals from ball being moved quickly, Lucas.
That's going to be it. The defenders don't like one-on-ones, Dave. No defenders do.
No, they don't. Here we go again in the centre. This will be a ding-dong battle all day. Crawley times his left better, but Barton gets that down with the left hand. 19 is McGuinness. Can't get that ball out. He's going to go, is he? No, held to him this time, I think.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, another ball up. Crawley gets that one. This is really going to be a great battle all day. Needs to get rid of that Thornton. He does. Just snaffles a kick. Barton, big bump out there by McGrath. McGuinness, diminutive McGuinness, gets that one out. Good tap. Oh, Newburn, clever. Couldn't quite grab it. It was more. That's one of the Deverell brothers in the headgear by the look of it.
Corey,
yeah. Thank you. Tapped out, and there's the newcomer Brown. Tackled straight out of it by Price, I reckon. Yep. Vasey, short little right foot kick. Oh, almost a push in the back. Now, Jake Roach is at the back here. Needs to bend over. He's pushing the back.
Yep.
And has been paid.
He was lucky there, Jake Roach. There was about three numbers on him.
But he did get his body in the right position. Now, if Jake's using his head here in this weather, he's got to use that booming boot. And he does. Goes straight down the spine. Oh, there they go. Now, McGuinness is roving here. If he's McGrath and Shepherd. Oh, out of bounds to the full. He actually had more time.
He did.
Shepherd. He was being shepherded out of this by McGrath to his right.
He does. That's where just all the talk comes in, Dave.
It does.
First game of the season, not everything's right.
No. Chris Eddy with a kick out there. Hugs the flank. Young McDonald's there. Roach misses. Schindler Taylor, little scrubby right foot kick. Now, Warners Bay want to keep this ball in. That's Bartlam up there at full forward. Oh, lovely hands. Needs to get rid of it. Now he's in trouble. And gone. McGuinness and he's gone. He's centered the ball. And he has found McDonald. So, young fella McDonald has got this ball, Lucas, about 30 metres out, I reckon, on the mark with Barton on the mark. Should actually put this away.
He should. Product of the Swans Academy, Tom McDonald.
Swans got done again last night too. Not a good start for them.
No.
McDonald. Poor kick. Off to the side. It doesn't even make the line. Picked up there right at the back. Direct right foot kick. Oh, gee, intercepted.
McDonald.
Oh, he's taking him on. Gets the short one out. Oh, nearly it should have been marked, really. That was a chance. Really under pressure here, Nelson Bay. The class of Luke Price gets that handball out. Vasey, gee, there's some class there. Price to Vasey. They find Reimer. There's 3. Great mark, Clayton. Almost as good. And he's away. He's taking the ball. Right foot sells the can. He's in trouble. And is that paid? It is.
That's Lockie Deverell.
Outstanding tackle. Thank you. And now, he's called play on now. They've played advantage. Schindler Taylor. McDonald again. Keen's on to his right. Gets a reasonable purchase on that. Who's at 2? Sorensen short down there. McGuinness roving again. He's been prominent early. Schindler Taylor. Can he finish? No, he can't. Behind.
7 apiece, Dave. Great start early. End to end. The weather hasn't hindered either team at the moment. The ball movement has been crisp so far.
I agree with that. Really lively start to the game. Crissetti goes to far flank. Oh, they are. They're all up there. Lovely little handball out to Jeremy Eddy. He's got a man on here. Lovely kick. And away they go. Straight down the centre. Looking for it. It's a big scuffle up there. Reimer's up at full forward where he changes with Price. He's a chance. He'll do something creative. In fact, that ball goes out of bounds. Decision is throw in, I think. Yes, it is.
Yep.
Hasn't played that deliberate. So it'll be a throw in adjacent to the point post. We've got 1-1-7 apiece. Your early thoughts, Lucas Holmes?
As I said before, they're very open. Although no team has sort of got the ascendancy yet. They're just sort of in the feeling out stage still. First game of the season.
Reimer's got a height disadvantage against McDonald here, about 4 or 5 inches. Reimer's nominated for the ruck. See how he goes. McDonald gets his body in front. The other McDonald gets a left foot scrubby kick out. Oh, intercepted. Jeremy Eddy. Oh, turns 1, turns 2. Onto his left. Can he do something with the ball? Oh, geez, class.
It was
Tim Duval.
He was, apart from Reimer, probably last year, he was one of their best players. Jeremy Eddy, actually, Dave.
Most consistent, certainly.
Definitely.
The experienced Tim Duval's taking his, getting his run up right here. He'll kick from about 40 metres, Louis?
About 45, 40 metres. No angle to speak of, Dave.
And almost no breeze, Lucas. It's almost perfectly still here at the Bay. Duval, what can he do? Seems to get underneath it a bit. Correct call by Lucas. Behind called. So Adam Van Ness goes to get the football with the score. Nelson Bay in front by a point. 1-2 to 1-1.
Look at this huddle here, Dave.
They've gone huddle, have they? So they've broken that a little bit early, I would have thought. He's going to go with the short left foot up. Finds his man out there.
Lockie Deverell in the pocket.
Thank you. Got to remember that haircut. Pretty easy to spot him. He goes across goals.
Rocco.
Finds Rocco. That's going to be close to out of bounds in the full, I reckon. Clearly. Actually, Hunter's lucky. He's kicked that ball away. He could have got 50. So, average kick from Rocco results in a Nelson Bay free kick deep down here in the pocket. Gets it to the centre, right to the hot spot. Terrific spot. Reimer! Now, there's a free kick being plucked out of there to Link Stewart, I think, Louis.
Yes, it is. I must have been holding off the ball is the only thing I can think of there, Dave.
Indeed. Out here to the flank.
McGuinness to Rocco.
Sure, that was interesting disposal by Rocco. Hunter, who was superb at the end of last year, really was. Long kick. The big man fight. That's a mark to Sorensen, I reckon. Beautiful grab. Goes to centre half forward, looking for Newburn and anybody, and Bartlam as well. Scrubbing up there was Clark. One of the Eddie brothers in there, gets a left-hand handball out. Matthew Jews is in there. So Schindler Taylor. Could have been paid a free kick, Schindler Taylor. Great tackle on Jews. Oh, tough stuff in there. Vasey's going to get a free kick against him, I reckon.
Yes.
Nick Turner over the shoulder.
Always very consistent, Nick Turner. Lining up from about 55. Runs around. Centres it to, who's that at the back there?
Schindler Taylor. That mightn't have been touched, Louis. Waiting. All clear.
It's a goal.
Goal.
Nick Turner.
Nick Turner, a surprise goal kicker there.
He is very consistent, though, Nick Turner.
Okay, so that's a goal to Warners Bay against the runner played. Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club is located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie. 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook. It's the home of the Black Diamond AFL, Lucas.
It is, Dave.
So, back to the centre.
Crawley's gone to centre half forward by the looks of it here, Dave.
Yes, with McDonald going into the ball. Away we go. Now, free kick for being legged, I think. Yes. Matthew, is it? Yep. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Roger. Jeremy Eddy, that's dangerous if he's getting the football free.
Back.
Oh, no, should have picked that up. Now should still kick the goal to Val. Turn around. Touched. Didn't get enough purchase.
On the line, is that Rocco?
Yes, it was. Rocco saved a goal there. Van Est will come back and take the kick. Warners Bay, 13. Nelson Bay, 9. 4-point lead to Warners Bay. Out to the flank here. Deep kick. Reimer's in there. So is young McGrath. Ball tapped out. Right in front of the marquee there on the half-forward flank.
That'll be a very interesting battle to see if that stays there. Schindler Taylor and Reimer, the battle of the young guns, Dave.
Yes, they won't stop running.
They will not.
Boundary throw in. 4-point lead, Warners Bay. Okay, tapped out of there by Barton, I believe. Yes, left-handed. Price is in there. He's over the football. McDonald's trying to stop him. Got it away, actually, to Reimer. That ball's gone out of bounds with Freund having the football. Pride, a little bit of argy-bargy. Haven't had any of that yet.
No.
Bit of a height difference there, Hunter and Price.
There is.
I reckon Hunter could handle himself just quietly in and under. Thank you. Good comments from the background. Price has got that out. That's almost a throw. Freund gets that out. Now, what's the decision
Holding.
there? Holding the man
Yes.
to Freund?
Yes, correct.
Indeed. Thank you. Freund, who comes down from the New England Nomads to play for Nelson Bay. Stewart's missed that one. Now, he should make him pay here on the left foot. Misses. Thornton should have done better than that, I reckon.
Sold the candy there. Should have finished.
He should have. 1-3-9. No, 1-4-10 Nelson Bay. Warners Bay. 2-1-13. We've elapsed 13 and 3/4 minutes into the first quarter of the Black Diamond Cup first game of the season. Oh, that's out of the square, I reckon.
No.
Ball to come back. Yep, clearly out the square. Plant foot went way out, Louis.
It's not good to see. Shouldn't really happen in this competition, Dave. It's almost inexcusable.
So, extraordinarily dangerous position for Warners Bay here. Nelson Bay will try to be creative and not get the ball towards goal because they need to create room. Now, DeVal and Stewart are going to this one. No, there wasn't. There was McDonald who was nominated. Hunter's over this one. Well, you're trying to use his body. Can't get in front. Keeps on chasing. Freund's in there. Eddie's in there. Ball comes out. Thornton. Scrubby old handball. Oh, should have been over the shoulder. Thornton's got the and was paid.
Yep.
So, Ryan Mudd's got that footy right on 50. Players have got to clear away.
10-metre protected zone.
5. 5 in our football.
5. Oh,
5. He's called play on. Mudd's going to put that right into the square. Very good kick, actually. Oh, uncontested, actually.
Gibbons.
Thank you. Looking for options. He's going to go far side. Goes as long as he can. Find someone on the chest. Deverell? No, Van Est, actually. It was Van Est. Very good kick out to Rocco. Rocco's away. He's gone down the wing. Who's he looking for? Poor kick, really, in the context. Oh, great tackle. That's got to be gone.
Throw.
Yes.
Solomon Brown or Zach Moore?
Solomon Brown, I think. Yeah, the debutant. Gets a decent piece of that. Gets it up in the air. It's a 1-on-2. Someone's got to stay down. Bartlam's got a chance here. Can he keep it in? He can't. Another behind to Warners Bay. Warners Bay 2-2. Nelson Bay 1-4 after 15 and a half minutes. Changing his mind. Just gets his feet inside. Goes to flank. Beautiful kick. Should have taken that. Should Donaldson. Puts his team under pressure here. Away they go. Here we go. There's the quality. Luke Price. 50-metre kick down the flank. Duval's in front here. Keeping it in front of himself. Looking for a shepherd from Jews. Doesn't actually get it because he tried to kick it instead of picking it up.
Well done.
Gone. Great tackle, Jews. Handball out. No, can't quite get over the player there. Oh, it's in dispute. Spinks is there. Out comes Stewart. Oh, nutmegs him. Van Est. Here comes Jews. Intercepted beautifully by Warners Bay. And comes out here towards Hunter. Will take a chest mark. No. Now he's in trouble. It's 1-on-2. Nelson Bay should make something of this. Clayton. Can he get it out? He can't. Call is, I think there's been a free kick to Clayton.
I'm off. We're just having a look here.
He's slightly wounded, Clayton. Perhaps he's been driven into the ground, Lucas.
I think that's the case, Dave. You're correct.
So he's getting rid of this, going centrally. No, time on hadn't been called. So Warners Bay are going to have to mark up on Freund. The ball comes back to Clayton. And you've got a beautiful view of this kick on our Bar TV coverage because our cameraman, Stevens, directly behind Clayton. If he's got his full mental faculties, he's recovered enough, this is easily within his grasp. Bit of sun coming out, Lucas. That's good for the later on the game if you can dry it up.
It is, Dave.
Very important kick for Clayton and Nelson Bay to get back in front. Clayton's already kicked one. Here we go.
Looks pretty good.
Magnificent. Aaron Clayton gives it to Hunter and kicks his second goal. 2 goals, Clayton. Nelson Bay now in front. 2-4-16, Warners Bay 2-2. Lucas J. Holmes.
GE Industrial Solutions. GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community and the Hunter for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also proud sponsor of the BDAFL Women's Competition.
Great thanks to Paul Kelly up at GE for their continued support of women's football and of the Black Diamond Football League. Nelson Bay up by 2 points. Elapsed time by the time the ball goes up will be 18 minutes neat. We have Barton and Crawley. Barton's getting his body in the right position there and cleaning him up with his left foot. Freund gets a beautiful tap down. Goes short, right on the chest. That is absolutely beautiful play from the Marlins.
Did very well to slide to that ball, Dave.
He did, and the tap down. Barton's getting his body over the top of Crawley there, and he's starting to be dominant. Luke Price will have this kick from about 30 metres, Louis.
About that,
33 metres. Usually Luke's a very good kick. That ball will be greasy. He has no angle and no breeze. I would expect Price to kick this 80 to 90% of the time. Let's see how he goes. You can hear from the crowd below us. Christine Burrows signals a goal. Luke Price. Very good play, Nelson Bay. 2 quick goals. That's how you like them. 3 goals to Nelson Bay now. Nelson Bay 3-4-22. Warners Bay 2-2-14. Lucas Holmes.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort. Pullman Magenta Shores Resort is an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast. Nestled between the pristine waters of the Pacific Ocean, Tuggerah Lakes and surrounded by National Park, this resort offers guests everything: impeccable service, amazing on-site facilities, sophisticated dining options, modern villa-style accommodation, and spectacular event spaces. Also proud BDAFL charity partner.
Back to the centre. Can Barton get another one? Yes, he can. Jaden Ryman there. That's danger. Don't let him have room, Warners Bay. He'll cut you to pieces. Oh, good tackle. Nearly got there.
Almost.
Little shanky kick gets the Jews on the chest. Jews has been prominent this quarter. Lucas has been very good.
Yeah, it's been very good, Dave.
Centres that dangerously. Barton's got a lot to do here. Does as best he can. Here come Warners Bay. Short little right foot kick. Finds Schindler Taylor. Looks for hands. In fact, goes with a short little scrubby kick. But he's kicked it to space, importantly. Van Est on his non-dominant. Lovely pass. Lovely pass to Bartlam, who's chopped the hair this year. That's kicking to a 1-on-2. Freund should grab that. Courageously backs back in and takes a mark. He's been called to play on. Schindler Taylor put pressure on him. Goes wide to the far flank. Looking for and finding Jews, who's been just about the best player on the ground. Jews goes with a 30-metre kick and fire. Yeah, lovely mark, actually. G made some room up. I think. Thank you. Daniel Ross, lovely grab on the chest. Luke Price is looking very mobile and extremely dangerous. At the moment, fit and ready to carve up. Goes with a 40-metre kick. Can't quite. And out. Is there a handout? Yes. Push for Lucas?
Yes, push out. Against Lincoln Stewart, righto.
Yeah, but DeVal coming out of that contest forward, and that's what the umpire's seen. So
No
DeVal on a slight angle will be kicking from 25 to 28 metres.
Should kick this, Dave.
I would think so most times. Let's have a look and see how it goes, Lucas. Another one to Nelson Bay. Starting to put their foot down at the end of this quarter. Goal to Tim DeVal. Nelson Bay, 4-4-28. Warners Bay, 2-2-14. Louis?
ISC. ISC has been the cutting edge of design and manufacturing apparel for elite sporting teams for over 20 years and are proud to be the official apparel partner of the Black Diamond AFL.
That they are. So Nelson Bay coming on very 3 successive goals there.
Last
4
3
of the last
goals,
5, yep. Back to the centre. McDonald's gone in the centre this time. See if he can get something going over Barton, who's been dominant this quarter. Barton again. Oh, this is a carve up in the ruck. And Jay Reimer gets the football and finds. Well. Gee, we saw some of that in the minor semi-final last year.
We did.
Barton, Reimer, Price, untouched. Clinical football, just like a training drill. Luke Price to kick his second in the last 4 minutes. Slight angle, kicking from 33 to 35. Again, I'd be backing Luke to kick this, Lucas, and it will be a dominant run by Nelson Bay if he can do it.
Has been. All on the back of Barton in the ruck.
Absolutely.
Chris Burrows does not move.
Does not move. You can hear the locals beneath us going off there. Another goal to Nelson Bay. Luke Price off some clinical ruck work and clearance from Jaden Reimer. Nelson Bay now 5-4-34 after 22 and a half. Warners Bay 2-2. Lucas, they've got to do something about Barton's dominance. I see that McDonald's now in there.
Yep.
The thing is, as someone who's spent a bit of time on the ruck, although I couldn't jump, Barton's getting his body over the other guys. He's really putting his body in the right position. He's fit and strong.
Comes with that experience, Dave. Billy Barton.
Does indeed. 22:55 in elapsed time this quarter. McDonald gets a fair bit of that one, but guess who? Jeremy Eddie gets a football. Matthew Jews, who has absolutely carved it this quarter, puts one up. Up they go. Now, DeVal, no, one of the Eddie brothers, I think.
Down, yeah.
Point. Ben, thank you, guys. Point there to Nelson Bay. Nelson Bay 5-5, Warners Bay 2-2.
Doesn't look too good in the back play there.
No, someone's down.
It's Luke Price. It's Luke Price, I think.
Can we get a camera over the shot over there to the injured player, please, guys? Just want to see who that is. It is.
It is Luke Price.
And it looks like a left-sided, left leg, left ankle, and he's in a bad way. Thank you for hospital hyperextension. He's struggling there on your footage. As we go back to play, let's hope Luke's okay.
McGrath.
Yep, you've been impressed with him in his first game for Warners Bay. Short ball, Hunter will grab that ball. Barrel-chested, this fellow had an outstanding second half of 2016. Was just about Warners Bay's best in that period of time. Up! That should be against unreasonable. Oh, no, he's called actually a shepherd out.
Yep.
There, someone's been shepherded out. So Tim Davidson will get a kick. Lucas, can you keep an eye on Luke Price? I can see him coming off, please. We'll go down at a quarter time and see how Luke is. Ball goes down, push out, almost a push in the back, and paid. Against Barton to Hunter. Hunter was the man in front. Pretty clear there. Price is moving a bit more freely than he was, but he's not in a good way. Hunter with the football right in front of us. Looking for Sorensen again. No, well done there. That's Davison again, who's been very good at centre-half back. Thornton? Yes, it was. Thornton gets that football down. Jeremy gets the football. No, sorry, Ben. Ball goes long. Oh, he's got to sit here. What a superb kick. Aaron Clayton. Great football, Nelson Bay. Absolutely champagne footy. Superb kick to position. Clayton has kicked 3 in the first quarter. What a start for the veteran forward. Nelson Bay 6-5, Warners Bay 2-2. Lucas Holmes.
Prime 7. In 2017, Prime 7 has every big game live and free. Coverage includes 4 games every round on 7, mate, including Friday and Saturday night and Sunday afternoons. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
I've been enjoying some games on 7, mate, this year. I made a point of watching more footy, especially with Thursday nights at the start of the year. It's been most enjoyable. Really enjoyed the coverage.
It has been, Dave. It's been good. Missing Dennis Committee a bit, but...
Indeed, but there are others there to take his place.
They are.
Nelson Bay, 5 successive goals have really put their foot down. As the sun comes out in Nelson Bay, McDonald and Barton has been brilliant this quarter. No, that's not Barton, actually. Badly called by me, I'm sorry. That was Mudd. Barton's having a spell. He's well earned because he was right-handed. Straight through like a freight train. McDonald's trying to get the football as well. Hunter over the football. He can't get rid of that. It's almost a throw and was paid. That ball had to go on the ground or else it was a throw under the rules of footy. Jeremy Eddy, the star forward, just behind centre circle, looking for another goal, Nelson Bay here. That's with a scrubby kick, but they get the football. Left foot, looking for... Oh, Barton's... Oh, what a quarter he's put on. Barton resting down forward, Lucas.
That's a key to a good ruckman, Dave. Resting forward, still can hit the scoreboard.
Gee, he just looks strong and fit. Goodness me. Billy Barton to kick Nelson Bay 7th. Let's see how he goes. Might have shanked that slightly. Has. Point Nelson Bay. Nelson Bay 6-6-42. Warners Bay 2-2-14. After a good start, Nelson Bay have just played some champagne football. And Warners Bay have got to come up with something at quarter time. Marty Ryman's got a lot of work to do. Van Est short. McGuinness. Very good player low to the ground. He's caught into play on. Looking for Hunter, who's got the footy just inside the 50. Not called to play on yet. Goes shortish, down the spine. Ordinary, interesting play. That's a great... not paid. Actually, I thought he made a great tackle, but he just got the footy away. Oh, this bloke's been really solid, Davidson, at centre-half back. He's been very good. Gets that footy out. Vasey. Gets rid of it again. They're under a bit of pressure here. Warners Bay putting a lot of pressure on the football. Umpire says, give it to me, thank you.
They need to do that. Warners Bay try to keep it in tight. Nelson Bay have been at their best when it's been the wide open expanses.
Yes, that's correct. And Warners Bay did that last year. When they had their wins, they played a lot of football inside. McDonald, good tap out. And Butters up for a second. Well done. Deverell in there. Bartlam's in there. Oh, shoulder, clearly. Very, very good. Good to see some players wearing the headgear, especially with the way concussion is. Hunter takes that mark. Not paid. I think he's paid Eddie, got first touch of that. Hunter cannot believe the decision. So the umpire's clearly paid that Jeremy got first hands. Hunter thought he marked that.
Yeah.
Bit of a snow job, I think. I reckon Eddie's definitely got first hands on that. Ryan Mudd's putting his hand up and nominated. McDonald should have got first ball and did. Comes out, tapped out by Moore. McGuinness and Vasey chasing here, along with Donaldson. Corey. Yes, Corey gets it out. McGuinness screws that ball around. Has he kept it in? He has. Lovely mark. Lovely mark there by David Wood. That's quarter time here at Dick Burwell Oval in Nelson Bay. Clinical football by Nelson Bay in the second half. In the second half of that quarter. So, Nelson Bay 6-6, Warners Bay 2-2. Goal kickers. Luke Price 2, although he's injured at the moment. Tim Duval 1, Aaron Clayton 3 for Nelson Bay. Warners Bay, Nick Turner and Alexander McDonald. Lucas, a brief thought before we go to a break.
As you said before, Ben Eddy's been one of their best players on the ground, as well as Tap Ruckman, Billy Barton. For Warners Bay, they're just been in the game for most of the time. It's just when they've moved the ball swiftly through the corridor is when they've lacked a little bit. But I think Nick Turner obviously very consistent in there, and if Ben Crawley gets some of the first touches in the ruck contest, I think they can carve their way back.
Indeed. We'll go to a short break now at quarter time. Nelson Bay leading by 28, and Lucas will go down and check on the welfare of Luke Price. He's standing up at the moment, but we'll hopefully can get back in the game. Back with you shortly.
like I'm dreaming. You're the one I'm all about. Say
The Havel H2. From just $23,990 drive away. Every drive is a surprise. Have it all.
Welcome back to Dick Bell Oval at lovely Nelson Bay. Lucas Holmes, straight away to the important news. Please give us an update on Luke Price.
Well, I've just spoken to Luke Price, and he said that he has hyperextended his knee, so he's taking no further part in this game, Dave.
That's not good news. Not good news for Luke or for Nelson Bay. They are on top of the moment, but he was moving so freely and looking pristine. Unfortunately, he's out with a hyperextended knee. So, just a couple of quick updates for you, Louis. At the end of quarter number one in Black Diamond Cup, Newcastle City 4-1-25, Cardiff 1-4. Right at the end of the first quarter at Adelaide Street Oval, Killarney Vale yet to score. Terrigal of Oka 4-3. So some pretty clear results there so far in the other games. Nelson Bay, goodness me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. Clayton, Price, Duval, Price, Clayton. After a good early start by Warners Bay. They need to get some ball out the centre. They're getting smashed in the clearances.
Yeah, they do, Dave. That depends on Crawley and McDonald getting first hands on the ball. Barton, as we said before, has been extremely good.
Yes, he has. And Jake Roach is going to start putting his... He got a few kicks in that quarter, but he needs to start putting his body on the line and really starting to dominate and get some football. And that Warners Bay forward line's been, especially in the second half of that quarter, under a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Need to find a way to make some room. I'd look at perhaps moving Newburn back close to the goal and let Bartlam perhaps come up to centre-half forward. He played well at centre-half forward and centre-half back last year.
Yeah, new structures, obviously, with Luke Roach not being there, just looking at some new combinations, Dave, I think.
Indeed, and as we go out to start this second quarter, James Newburn has gone to centre-half back. He's been picked up by Tim Davidson, who was in Nelson Bay's best 3 or 4. But Matthew Jews absolutely ran amok in that quarter, and in fact, he's sitting here on a wing on his own for the start of the second quarter. And someone's about to come on him now. I think Nick Turner's about to pick him up, who's a very good tagger. Away we go. Oh, yeah, Barton. Crawley gets that lovely right hand down in out of that contest. Jake Roach putting a very good tackle on there. Umpire says, I'll have it, thank you very much. Barton with your left hand out to Freund, who's been conspicuous in his performance so far. Lincoln Stewart, as always, the penalty. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. Dog, almost gone. Nelson Bay have got a chance here to make a turnover. Long ball to the square. Who's up there? Eddie, no? Yes!
Holding
against or for?
For Eddie.
Jeremy? Okay. He was in the correct position for a forward. This bloke's a very clever footballer. Shouldn't have too many troubles. He's about 15 metres, dead smack in front. And he has not missed. Goal to Jeremy Eddy. Good start to the game for Nelson, to the second quarter for Nelson Bay. Goal, Jeremy Eddy. Nelson Bay 7-6, Warners Bay 2-2. Lucas Holmes.
Bar TV Sports. Bar TV Sports specialise in live streaming and broadcasting of local sport, including the Black Diamond AFL. Bar TV Sports, making your game the main game.
Great to be working with Liam, Stephen and Ryan here today, guys. Love your work. Best in the business. Great to have you here. Looking forward to a very good season. Nelson Bay are going very well, like a freight train at the moment, and Warners Bay have got to find an answer now. Short throw in. Barton gets the best of it. Reimer bumps off one, bumps off two. Has some balance. Oh, no, he doesn't get the kick away, actually. Well done, Warners Bay. Nick Turner gets a scrubby little kick out that ends up going 40 metres. Bartlam was that Bartlam? No, he's got long hair, sorry.
Zach Moore,
thank you. I'm getting confused because Bartlam did. That's a throw against Robinson.
Yep.
It's the first thing he's done wrong all day. Schindler Taylor with the ball inside the square for a good, effective tackle. Good young player, this chap. Looks out here to Jake Roach. Lovely right foot kick looking for Bartlam. Couldn't get him. Robinson at the back. That's a charity handball. Goes up to Bartlam, gets a handball out. Jaden at the back, is it? Gets it out? No, sorry, that was Vasey. Left footer comes straight down the centre of the field. Barton and Crawley. Who's going to win this one? Barton. Give that one to Barton. He's done enough to get that football down to ground level. Oh, lovely pass. Now, Juice has got a chance here. Turner will wear him tight like a glove. Oh, one-hand pickup. Jake Roach. Thank you very much in this weather. Lovely clearing kick to Van Est. Well done, Jake Roach. That's the sort of standard we expect from the big fella. Up they go. Oh, more again, was it?
McGrath.
Oh, good tackle. He's in trouble and gone. Kai McGrath, lovely tackle. Should have actually, or could have been paid 50 there, but went straight across the mark. Gets that ball out. James Newburn to get his first kick today. What can he do with it? Hits it to the top of the square. Professional kick. Oh, roving Deverell. Should be a goal. Yeah. Well done, Warners Bay. Corey Deverell a goal off a James Newburn kick. Well done down the flank as well. All set up by Jake Roach. Warners Bay 3-2. Nelson Bay 7-6. Lucas.
The Entertainment Grounds on the Central Coast. The Entertainment Grounds has quickly established itself as the premier events location on the Central Coast. The Entertainment Grounds is an indoor and outdoor multi-purpose community facility for functions, events, festivals, weddings, exhibitions, as well as horse racing.
Thank you, Lucas. Great spot, the Entertainment Grounds. We'll be busy on Anzac Day with the traditional race meeting there. We thank them for their support. Like to see Matt Smix get some ball here and really put his put his mark on the game. The Ruckman go at it again. Barton and Crawley. That ball favours Barton slightly. No, Crawley gets a lovely right-hand tap down.
Holding.
Right against, or it looks like it. Oh, he's got put it the wrong way.
McGuinness.
Yes, he did. McGuinness got the kick eventually. Running right down. Van Est. Oh, just over kicks his player. Chris Eddy coming out. Little scrubby kick. There's the Elliot Davey medalist. Quality again.
Drop kick.
Yeah, it was a drop kick. And then Deverell's in there. Bartlam's dangerous. Oh, that's almost a throw. Not paid. Now Van Est, can he put a tackle on? He can't. Now he's beaten two men. Very well done. Robinson to come down the flank, I'd imagine. At the back.
Turner.
And that should, no, not 50. He got away from that. Turner, very good mark. Goes shortish. Newburn couldn't quite grab the ball. Bumped out of it by Barton. Reimer. 40-metre kick to space.
Rocco
well in front. Straight back down the ground and straight to Nelson Bay. Freund, who's been very good in his first game, transferring down from Armadale. Thornton goes with the left foot out to the wing. Think that's Ben, isn't it? Thank you. Got that one right. Ben Eddy kicks it to the hot area. Uncontested Turner. He's caught him for the play on now. Clayton, can he put pressure on that Turner steps in beautifully.
Newburn at the back. No. Chop that.
Robinson, who's been very good again. Now, this is Solomon Brown. He's ducked his head and he's in trouble. Robinson gets it out without the football. Probably a professional free kick, Louis.
Yes.
Stops Nelson Bay for the moment. Robinson's going to go square. In fact, he goes backwards. Finds Freund. Good pick up this chap for Nelson Bay. There's Thornton. Gets onto his right. Shanks the kick. Marked by
McGrath
again. That's Link Stewart pushing down from centre half back. Tries to. Oh, he's done that well. If he can get rid of it now, he has. It's as good as he can do. Barton to Freund.
Good tackle.
Great tackle, not held. Just escaped. Freund smothered off the boot. Great effort, McGrath. Back to Freund. McGrath's making everything at the moment. Good to see. Long ball, Vasey. Very long ball. Can't find Jaden. And Reimer, ball goes out in front of Reimer, forward flank. Lucas.
He's been very good, Kai McGrath, in his debut for the Bulldogs, hasn't he?
Very solid. For a small build player, very solid. Couple of double efforts over there.
First year in senior football too, so...
Young bloke was 16?
16, I think, yes.
Wow. Got a good career in front of him at Fayette. Up goes the ball. Tapped out by Crawley very well. McDonald's got to get rid of it and doesn't. Ball chops out. Brown cleverly doesn't go in high. Ball comes out from Spinks. McGuinness, that's dangerous there. Oh, great effort by Jews. Probably the best result possible for Warners Bay, given that it was a 2-on-1.
Probably. Looked like he was trying to handball it to himself there, McGuinness, but...
either that or handball onto the foot to get it out of bounds on the full free kick.
Maybe trying to cross through somebody's legs to get there, Dave.
Indeed. Boundary umpire Macaulay with the throw in beautiful sunshine at the moment at Dick Bell Oval. Oh, gee, Jeremy should have done better than that. Butters up, pushing the back.
Yep.
Man in front. Had to be paid. Nah, Simon. Jeremy was in front, although he mishandled that ball.
Yeah.
That's a blatant push in the back. Umpire Holmes, would you agree?
Yeah, no. Blatant push in the back. They're starting to fight their way through back into this game. Warners Bay, they just can't give away silly, avoidable free kicks like that one.
They've been sold enough this quarter. Jeremy Eddy
has not moved.
Kicks his second goal for Nelson Bay. Off a free kick. Nelson Bay 8-6-54. Now well in front of Warners Bay 3-2-20. Lucas Holmes.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery. Sports Coast Trophy, the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. They are also proud supporters of the Black Diamond AFL.
Good people there at Sports Coast. They're doing something for me at the moment. I'm getting something framed and getting some engraving done by them. Love to have this sponsorship. Thank you very much for that. As we are well thankful to all of our sponsors, Lucas.
Sure are, Dave.
Barton and Tom McDonald this time. Good throw up. Just give that to Barton. McDonald made him earn it. Matthew Jews has been just about BOG. It's a long ball out. Brown just slightly goes under. He's in trouble. Got rid of it. Left foot. But kick not perfect. Kick goes to Bailey, down from the Orange Football Club, my part of the world. Ball, scrubby kick comes out. He's done well to keep that in. Oh, great effort by Spinks. Almost a beautiful mark. Touching out of bounds, called by boundary umpire Macaulay. We are
8.5 minutes in, Dave.
Yes, excuse me, everybody. I'm just struggling with a bit of asthma today. I'm doing the best I can. Lucas is backing me up very well, but I do apologise if my voice goes on occasion. McDonald gets that one down. Nutmeg Spinks completely. 17. Yeah, Ben Eddy. That's right. The numbers have changed. I've got that on my screen here. Thank you.
Most of the players are bunched on this near side of the ground. The commentary box wing.
Jeremy Eddy could have been called for holding the man there. He's just dragged Simon Rocco down. McDonald left-handed down. Wins that one over Mudd. Link Stewart's in there, head over the football as always. Solomon Brown mishandles. Clayton puts his body in, gets a little short scrubby kick out. Goes through again. Betcha that's Jaden Reimer. Clean hands, was indeed. Now here's a chance from there. Jaden Reimer! Point, I think.
To the near side.
To the near side. Nelson Bay 8-7. Warners Bay 3-2. 9.5 elapsed time in the second quarter here at now. Bathed in glorious sunshine here at Dick Burwell Oval.
We are now, Dave.
All 4 seasons in one day. Jake Roach with the footy. He's going far flank. He's kicked at it with a three-quarter wedge and it's still gone 50 metres. Oh, a tunnel under it. Not paid. Donaldson gets out. Dispossessed by Donaldson. They're all running over the football. Mudd gets it off the ground. Back to Brown.
2-on-1 here against Deverell.
Three helmets. There were great cornerback. There were three helmeted players here in one contest. Matthew Spinks down low to ground. That's his specialty. McDonald trouble. Gone. Bet you that's Vasey. Yep, lovely tackle, Vasey. Excellent, strong body. Goes short.
Reimer.
Jaden Reimer. This bloke is a class act. The Elliott Davey medalist from 2016. He'll be well advised to go back and take this kick, Lucas Holmes, from approximately 40 metres out when he kicks it.
He should slot this, you would imagine, Dave?
Yes, in these conditions. It still looks like it's almost completely bereft of wind here at the moment. There's not a breath of wind. It's actually quite a nice day now. So Jaden Reimer from 40-ish. Kicks it low, and it falls short and it's touched through. Behind Nelson Bay. Nelson Bay, 88.56. Warners Bay, 3:2:20. We've got 11 minutes elapsed time. Lincoln Stewart is going to give that ball off to Jake Roach. Now, I'm wondering if Jake will go straight down the spine here. Probably advised not to because Barton's lurking with intent. Goes short, finds Van Est down this thing. Now, Van Est's the left footer, so he's on the correct side for him. Goes back to Jake Roach. Now, Jake's going to have to plot his options here. Goes short. Hunter on that far flank. Short again. Finds his man with a push in the back or free kick. Rocco. Another short kick. I think he shanked that badly. I think Donaldson might get the kick in front of the cricket nets.
He should, being the closest player to the
ball.
ball.
The hammer net, yeah, it was. I thought he was the closest. Absolutely shocking kick, though. Deval comes out and tries to rescue. McDonald's putting his body on the line. Needs to bend over and pick it up, and he does. Does a reasonable job, actually, in front of Gibbons. Jake Roach. None of this short stuff for Jake. He goes long. Way down the flank. That ball's gone 60 metres. Sorensen and Vasey with him? No, not Vasey. Thank you. David Wood kicked an important goal in last year's minor semi, if I'm right, Roger. Oh, that's a throw. Yep, backhanded throw. Paid right on the money, our umpire, Joey O'Brien.
As you would expect from Joey O'Brien, right on the money.
He's quality, mate. Knows what he's doing. Doesn't make too many mistakes. Ball goes into the centre, and Lincoln Stewart probably should have taken that. There wasn't a contest there. Off ground. Chris Eddy sitting there in the back line this year, apparently. Doing a good job. McDonald.
Gibbs,
I beg your pardon. Left footer. Finds. Newburn gets it down. Chinler Taylor.
Misses.
Oh, Jimmy did well to touch that down, but he'd point there to Warners Bay.
If Jimmy kicked that, if Rob kicked that, we wouldn't hear the end of that from Jimmy all day, would we, Dave?
We would not. Nelson Bay 3-3. Nelson Bay 8-8, I beg your pardon. Warners Bay 3-3. Nelson Bay leading by 35 points. Almost 13 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter at Dick Burwell Oval in the Hunter Haval Black Diamond Cup Round 1 fixture. Bar TV. Long ball. Kicks to himself. Gets it almost to centre wing. Van Est with a punch. Disciplined play. Roving. Ball comes out. Oh, turnover to McDonald and hits him. Scott Bartlam deep into the pocket. That was a good kick by McDonald. He kicked across himself.
He's been good. A few turnovers, taking on a few too many plays, but other than that, McDonald's been solid, I think, Dave.
Yep. Big, solid unit. Wouldn't want to try and stop him.
No.
Scott Bartlam. Good play, this bloke, when he gets going. Very important to Warners Bay. Must kick this goal. And he has delivered. Scott Bartlam, a very important goal for Warners Bay. Warners Bay 4-3-27. Nelson Bay 8-8-56. We've gone almost 14 minutes. Lucas Holmes.
Marksman Workforce. Marksman Workforce has been great supporters of the Black Diamond AFL since 2016. Just quickly, we were talking about Joey O'Brien before and his expertise in the field umpiring discipline. He was lucky enough to umpire a AFLW game in this season, Dave.
Great reward for him.
Yep.
This league's blessed with some pretty handy umpires, to be honest. I've seen some leagues around the state, but this fella's right at the top of the list. Barton gets it down. He's really using his body well. He's in very good form, Barton. It's the best I've seen him ruck, I reckon. McDonald gets that football out. Good tackle by Reimer. Can't quite hold his man in McDonald. He's paid it, has he?
He has.
Okay. Jaden Reimer did enough. Robinson's broken away here in front of us on the flank. He's been very solid. Robinson, most impressed with him. Long ball. At the back was Stewart. Fellow Chrome Dome. Puts his body on the line. Hunter with a left footer. Oh, good grab. Very good football there by McDonald again. However, hits it straight down Corbin Donaldson's throat. Donaldson squares play. Has to find his man, and he does. Lovely kick. Really, really clever. Short pass there and finds. No. Hits Lincoln Stewart. Hunter at ground level. Beats his man. Will look for Stewart. Running on. Needs to get rid of it. Left-footed kick. That's interesting tap. Newburn. Quick kick out of it. Can they do anything? Oh, not paid. No, he dropped that. Fair enough. Over the football. Good hard contest here. Chris Eddy. Over to Vasey. There's some quality. Back to Eddy. Over to Thornton, and he should steady on here. Go back and take his kick. He doesn't. Comes straight down the flank. However, when you've got Jaden Ryman to keep the football too, good option. Ryman looking for his options. Goes short, right in front of the commentary box, and finds Tim Duval. He's away. And called, steps his man. 40-minute kick down the flank.
Spoil.
Was there a whistle there? Yeah, he's played. Yeah, good spoil. Lincoln Stewart again.
Yeah.
Very dependable defender.
Little stoppage on centre wing.
I must apologise to the Nelson Bay people. I've been calling Davidson as Robertson. The centre half back is Tim Davidson, who's transferred to the club from Huntly. So my apologies, everyone. It's Davidson. I'll make every effort to get that right. McDonald over the football. Dragged out of it. McDonald again. Short kick. That's Alex, sorry. Vasey in there. Oh, good bump by Matt Spinks. Vasey holds his body, though. Interesting.
High.
Over the shoulder. Okay. Vasey gets reward for putting his body on the line. One of the Eddy brothers, probably Ben, with Jeremy out the front. Oh, lace out pass to Billy Barton again. Now, from memory, Barton missed his last one, left-footed and shanked it left.
He did.
He'll be looking to resurrect to restore order and kick a nice, solid ruckman's goal. He'll kick from about 45. Jake Roach is actually encroached on the mark there very cleverly. That will not make the distance. It just gets there. Goal, Billy Barton. Well done. Reward for an excellent first half from the ruckman. Nelson Bay 9-8. Warners Bay 4-3. Nelson Bay back to 35 in front. Louis.
Subway Morisset. Subway Morisset is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch and dinner. Trading hours 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Support local businesses. Subway. Eat fresh.
And we'll be asking you for your opinions on the Subway player of the match today. That'll be presented tonight at Prezzo. So very generous support by Chris Bishop and his family there at Subway Morisset. We thank them for their ongoing support of our league. Warners Bay don't have too many answers at the moment. It's a 35-point margin at the moment. Not showing any signs of getting less either. Mudd and you reckon McDonald will win this? No, Mudd does. McDonald went a bit too early. Ball comes out. Hunter, who's been very, very good actually in a beaten side. Davison, I'll get the name right. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Roach puts a hard body on, but out of it again comes this fellow Freund. Most impressed. Done a really good job. Seems to give them another running player. Matthew Jews out there on the flank. Puts his body on the line. Should get a free kicker. That's over the shoulder.
Yep.
Ben, I think. Yep. Goes to the hot spot and can't find anyone. Snowy Clayton's in there. Gets a tap down. Danger player here. Now, I reckon Clayton's been disposed of after the play by McDonald. And Clayton's got a free kick. Yep. He's gone square and finds Matthew. Yes, Matthew Jews.
And he's paid a 50.
Has he paid 50 for push out after it? So this will be a goal. Undisciplined there. Matthew Jews took a mark 15 metres out, and then I think it might have been Rocco, pushed him. 15-metre free kick. Goal, Matthew Jews. Goal, Nelson Bay. That puts a cap on an outstanding first half for Matthew. Nelson Bay, 10-8-68. Warners Bay, 4-3-27. LJ.
Hunter Haval, looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and the range of affordable SUVs. Starting from just $23,990 drive away with a 5-year warranty and 5 years roadside assistance. Hunter Haval, give you more. Book your test drive today.
We thank them for coming on as the major sponsor of the Black Diamond Football League, Lucas.
We do, Dave.
Great to have
certainly.
them on board. Hunter Haval, especially if you're looking for an SUV, go out and check out Hunter Haval. Please do. Okay. We have Mudd and McDonald. Mudd won the last one, although McDonald's got a few inches on him. McDonald's going to cut across here and cut him off. Pushing the back, pushed out of it by Mudd legally, going to the umpires. Hunter, gone, that should be. Wow, I thought that was an effective tackle. That's almost a throw. Freund again, over the football. Jake's in there. Van Est, Freund, Hunter, backing up as he always does. Lottery here, Schindler Taylor! That should be paid. Oh. Well, if that's not a mark, that should have been holding the football. Anyway, Deverill in there. Schindler Taylor butters up for more. Deverill put his body on the line again. McGuinness can't get rid of that. Oh, it comes out. Vasey's got the footy. Umpire says, give it to me. I'll have it. Thank you. True centre half forward position. I'm sure Jimmy Newburn's in there giving orders out. Mudd again. And McDonald. McDonald gets that one down round-handed. James Newburn! Gone. No, it wasn't paid. He probably just flat out dropped that. McDonald again. Can he get a kick on it? He doesn't. He shanks it. Davidson's away. Should use that, and he does. He's gone. Nelson Bay should make something out of this. They've got a 3-on-2. Matthew again for his, must be 15th touch. He's killing them. Jaden Reimer. Can he keep his balance? Gee, he's kept out of that. He's kept that ball in. Goal umpire's called that a point.
Yep.
Behind a Nelson Bay. 10-9. Warners Bay 4-3. 21 minutes elapsed time here at Dick Bell Oval. That's got to be interference against Billy. Matthew Spinks free kick. Short to McGuinness and finds him. Clayton comes in, encroaches on the mark professionally. McDonald, he's got to reward the ruckman for lead. He gets a possession.
And he's short again.
Hunter, 4 short kicks. Another short kick. Bartlam can't quite grab it. Davidson again. He's been good at a rebound position. It's enough back. Got to get in front, Billy Barton. He's made a good tackle there, however. Ball in dispute. DeVal's in there. Billy Barton's in there. McGuinness, Spinks. Oh, up in the back.
Yes.
Not happy Warners Bay camp in front of us. And it looks like to me that Barton's got a free kick for a push in the back here. Wow, what a half Billy Barton's put on.
Has been probably the second best player, I think, Dave.
I think Billy Barton might have spent some time on himself in the off season. He's in very, very fine nick. Looks bigger in the shoulders to me. Really trim. Good. He's in good nick. Can he finish? Sadly, no. He hits it to the left again. That's the second time he's missed one to the left-hand side. Nelson Bay 10-10. Warners Bay 4-3. Kick out coming. Mini huddle. Not really anything major. Hunter's got the sit. And
Gibbons.
in fact, he leaves that for Gibbons. Well done. Good teamwork. Not much to kick too long. Hunter's short for him. Bartlam got bumped out of it.
Roach the back.
Got the set. Roach couldn't quite take it, but he'll go long. Not a great kick, but it's going to go 70 metres. Will Chris keep that in? He does. Now he's got Freund on and danger. Oh, well done.
McGrath.
Gee, you read that well.
Very well done there by Kai McGrath. Very good intercept mark. About 30 to 35 metres out directly in front. Just umpire lining McGrath up. Takes his strides in, steadies, hits it straight and true. Goal to Kai McGrath.
First goal in senior football for Kai McGrath, I would imagine.
And look at the Warners Bay players get round him.
Fantastic. Good to see. Great intercept mark. My turn for an ad read, Louis. Located on picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook. The home of the Black Diamond AFL, Louis.
Sure is, Dave. Every year the season launch and the Elliot Davey medal presentation.
Yeah, I was most impressed at my fellows' first Elliot Davey night last year. Our league runs a good show. It was most impressive. It does help that we've got the best football administrator in the state.
You're not wrong.
But wow, what a great night it was. Well, yes, the comment in the background, best football administrator in the country. Yeah, I couldn't disagree with that either. There should be an over-the-shoulder decision paid there, and he's to Ben. Benetti gets the football adjacent to the centre circle. We have 24 and a half elapsed minutes in this quarter. And now he's got to stay on his feet. He does.
Yeah.
Thornton, great kick to the spot. It's a one-on-one. Oh, is he going to pay that? He's not. That's 2 this quarter that Jeremy Eddy's got. It's been interesting decisions made with his marks. I thought that was a reasonable chance of mark, and he's given a free kick against him for a bit of mouth. That is dissent. The ball's going to come out, and a 50-metre free kick. Not the best 30 seconds in the career of Jeremy Eddy. He's gone over the mark after giving dissent. Lincoln Stewart coming forward to take this. No, it's not going to be Stewart, actually. He had the football in his hand. Thank you. Nick Turner, one of the best taggers in the league, goes short. Finds Hunter. Just seems to roam free, Hunter. Jimmy Newburn's got to pick that ball up. He does, gets rid of it legally. Well done. He's got to come back. It was a great tackle.
Oh,
Billy Barton's
called.
gone by Newburn. However, he's paid over the shoulder. I thought Jimmy might have got him across the chest, but not called. Out the ball goes. Out to the flank. Now, that was a push. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's half-time here at Nelson Bay. Nelson Bay 10-10-70. Warners Bay 5-3-33 at the end of a very impressive first half from Nelson Bay. Lucas Holmes, could you run through the goal kickers, please, for us, mate?
I shall. For Nelson Bay, 1 for Matt Dews, 2 for Luke Price, 1 for Tim Duval, 3 for Aaron Clayton, 1 for Billy Barton, and 2 for Jeremy Eddy. For Warners Bay, all single goals. Scott Bartlam, Nick Turner, Kai McGrath on debut, Corey Deverell, and Alex McDonald.
Okay, just before we go to our halftime break, Lucas, dominant performance by Nelson Bay in that quarter, and that half actually.
Yep.
Barton's continued on. I've been very impressed with Davidson at centre half back. Now I've got his name right.
Yep.
Davidson, Jeremy Eddy's look lively. Jaden Reimer sort of come in and out when he needed to and done a good job. But overall, a very convincing performance. Warners Bay coming up in front of us will have some big soul searching. They've got to go and get a harder footy. They've got to get more hands on the ball, more players to the ball,
Yep.
and perhaps pick up. Matthew Dews is just running around a muck.
Yep.
And if they let him go, he's going to get 35 possessions.
For sure. It doesn't help them, though. It's not an excuse. This is their first hit out for the season. Warners Bay were meant to have a trial game against Port Macquarie and Killarney Vale a few weeks ago, except the monsoons may have cancelled that. But
Indeed.
Not an excuse, but that doesn't help their cause.
It's half-time here at Dick Bell Oval on the Tamari Peninsula. Nelson Bay 10-10-70, Warners Bay 5-3-33. We'll be back with you shortly here on Bar TV.
It's a surprise when you open the door. When you open your eyes, a little smile that turns my whole world inside out. Little touch and I'm yours. Tell me you can be mine. It's like I'm dreaming you're the one.
The Havel H2 from just $23,990 drive away. Every drive is a surprise.
Every day.
Have it all.
be a part of the Black Diamond AFL, where 13 clubs are all vying to win Australia's oldest sporting trophy, the Black Diamond Cup. Where the players jump higher, kick longer, run faster, and do the impossible. Not once, but twice.
So I played for Eastlake Demons in AFL Canberra.
I played Gosford Juniors.
I played with Killarney Vale. I missed playing Auskick. I just skipped straight to, I think it was under 9s. I think I started playing then. And then, yeah, played my whole junior career there.
I played NTFL for the Tracy Village Razorbacks.
Maitland Juniors.
Muswellbrook was my first senior club.
I started playing when I was 8, playing with Nelson Bay Marlin Juniors.
I played for Launceston Blues down in Tasmania.
Singleton Juniors. Juniors for the entrance Better Bay.
Warners Bay Juniors.
Wyong Lakes Juniors.
Just junior football with Terrigal Avoca, although I do have a little bit of a rugby league background from 7 to 12 years of age.
The best thing about playing in the Black Diamond is the sort of local feel you get at matches. There's some really good rivalries that have built up the last few years, and you really feel that at the ground.
I think it's a challenging competition. There's a lot of diversity, and yeah, I enjoy it.
It's a good, fun environment, and everyone's really good.
I think it was a pretty close comp last year. There's like 6 teams that could have made finals, so that was pretty good.
Better travel and better quality teams.
I love how competitive all the teams are in the Black Diamond. All the little rivalries give it that competitive edge.
The community side of things, I come up here without knowing anybody, and now I've got 60 close friends.
City spirit, just obviously we're fierce rivals once we cross that white line, but after the game's over, we're more than happy to have a beer with each other and get around each other.
I guess the variety of teams from the coast and Newcastle.
The rivalry with Cardiff.
It's always different, ever improving.
The big family is a big family. Play the rap game. I enjoyed that.
Definitely the minor premiership.
Playing highlight would have to be winning the Elite Babies medal.
Winning best on ground in our grand final that we won.
The grand final and also winning the best and fairest in the league. Winning the grand final and best on ground for it.
Winning the best and fairest.
I won a memorial medal for a mate I lost, so that was special.
Best player in the Black Diamond, it's pretty hard to go past James Webster from Terrigal. He's just a really classy midfielder.
James Webster.
Right now, Rick White.
Sammy Weller, he plays for Lake Macquarie Dockers, and he's the fastest bloke I've ever seen.
Courtney Knight.
I'd have to say my teammate, Bowie Harris.
Anthony Baker.
I'd have to say Jimmy Webster.
James Webster, Elliot David medalist ×3, and best on ground performance in the grand final is pretty hard to beat. Rick White. Webby.
I'll go to Beardy, it's pretty strong.
Hard to go by, but I'd have to say James Webster. His ability to read the play and win the footy and then execute is one of the main reasons.
Probably be playing City in the grand final. We've just got a lot of depth, and yeah, I'll be surprised if they're not in there.
Maitland.
Newcastle City.
Singleton.
I'd have to say probably Singo, they are the defending champ.
I'll go Maitland.
Hopefully Terrigal. Don't really like them, so it'll be good.
Terrigal.
Terrigal Avoca.
Terrigal Avoca.
Terrigal.
Terrigal or Newcastle City out of there, but yeah, I'd have to go with probably Killarney Vale, I reckon.
Back with you. We're just about to get going for the second half of this fixture at Dick Bell Oval. Nelson Bay in front by 37. Lucas, just some quick scores for you. Black Diamond Cup, Newcastle City 7-5, and Cardiff, who are in all sorts early, 6-5. So 6-point margin there at Hillsborough. Terrigal Vale 5-6 leading Killarney Vale 1-2. Over to the plate. Newcastle City 44 leading Lake Macquarie 21. Nelson Bay 74. Muswellbrook 10. Singleton 65. Terrigal Vale yet to score. Wyon Lake 63. Gosford 7-4. 46 in what sounds like an entertaining game for Ryan McNaughton Day there at Don Small Oval. We're about to get going for quarter number 3. All in readiness. Hunter Haval, Black Diamond Cup on Bar TV. Billy Barton, Ben Crawley. With me in commentary, Lucas Holmes. Barton again. Been superb today. Spinks tries to get a little right footer out. Crawley's in there throwing his body in. So's Barton. Oh, lovely spin out of trouble there. Now Bennett's putting pressure on here. They've got to be careful of the head. Trouble here if he doesn't get rid of that. Umpire's waiting and it's his.
Just quickly, Dave, we were just told by Craig Welsh here just before that Lachlan Daverill is out for the rest of the game. He said concussion. So
thank you. So both teams down to 21. Lucas Holmes.
Correct.
Thank you. Thanks, Welshie. Okay, mark taken here. Callum Bailey. Short pass finds his man in Clark. Alec Clark. Come up from the juniors at the Nelson Bay Footy Club. Goes to the left foot, chinks it slightly. Trying for Jeremy Eddy. And that's off hands. Defended well there by Van Est. Deep in the forward pocket. And what's become a glorious afternoon here at Nelson Bay. You wouldn't have thought this would be possible, Lucas.
Not this morning.
No.
Definitely not, Dave. Driving up here was fairly wet.
Yeah. Again. In fact, that was Reimer, I think, won that one tap out. Out it comes. Reimer again getting the football, putting his body on the line. Making a contest, there's McGuinness. No, Rocco, actually. Sorry, got the wrong 9. Bit too tall for David. Reimer's the nominated ruckman. Does enough there. I think Crawley just got the tap out. Out it comes. 21's Bailey, puts it to the hot spot. Where are the Rovers? McGuinness, the professional rover. They've got to get rid of this. They're in a bit of strife. Oh, that's an interesting handball. Umpires will say... Throw in.
Trying to go to McGuinness, I think. It's just a problem that he's about 4 foot tall.
Yes, well, you're a Warners Bay, mate. I won't actually say anything about anyone's height.
No, that's fine.
The only person that gets a slight dig in this box is James Newburn, but he does deserve it. Actually, that's a third man in. That was interesting. I wonder who nominated for that ruck. Out that ball comes. That should be out in the full, I think.
Yep.
It is. Number 9 is Rob Schindler-Taylor. In the shade over there. Ball's going to come down right in front of us. Davidson, no. Moore, no. Ball comes out. Davidson butters up. Got rid of it.
Oh, there's someone down here. It's Zach Moore.
Yeah, it is Zach Moore in front of us. Schindler-Taylor dropped that ball in front of Bartlam. This bloke is a very impressive centre-half back. And marked by Barton. But they're telling him to go square. They finds his man with a lovely left foot kick. Matthew out there on the wing. Matthew Jews again goes wide. This is what Lucas Holmes was talking about in the first quarter. When Nelson Bay finds space, they're deadly. That ball's been kept in well. Turner's done an outstanding job there, and I think has earned a free kick for holding the footy. He has. Great work, Turner. It was almost 1-on-2 there, and he's got a free kick.
Just looking at Zach Moore, it might be a left side in the leg there, maybe a knee.
Thank you. Barton, another mark. Goes to the 40-metre kick up towards Reimer. Reimer and Crawley. Oh, he beats him. Classy. Turn around. Can he find his man? Well defended there by Gibbons. However, Nelson Bay are at the ground level. At the back. Oh, he's muddled this. And he's kicked the goal. Ben Eddy. Thought he'd mishandled, but he did enough. Ben Eddy a goal. He's first for the day. Nelson Bay go further in front. Nelson Bay, waiting for Lucas to put the score on here. Nelson Bay 11-10-76. Warners Bay 5-3-33. Lucas Holmes.
GE Industrial Solutions. Partnering with the mining community in the hunt for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also a proud sponsor of the BDAFL women's competition. As we were saying before, Dave, with 2 new teams this year, the Newcastle Novas and Muswellbrook fielding a side for the first time.
In the women's competition, it's great, isn't it? Fantastic. And, 12-team women's competition. This is in the bush. It's a pioneering league, this one. Really is going place. It's great to see so many women playing good footy and Lucas enjoying it and adding to their clubs. That's the big key. Here we go. Clash of these ruckmen again. Barton, who has been superb. Great tackle on by Spinks on Freund. Didn't have a chance. Umpire says, give it to me. Barton and Crawley. Crawley's got to go a bit higher or come up with some sort of different plan. Barton punches it. Yeah, he does. Barton again at ground level. Gets it out. Interesting handball. Yes, as I said, it was interesting, guys. Great tackle. Should be gone. I think that's been paid too. Has been.
McGrath again.
Mate, this kid's been very good. Very good for. He's got what it takes. Schindler Taylor. If he gets a bit of room, look out. He's gone very long, very long. James Newburn has been moved to full foot. That's been held out of it. Oh, goodness me. That should have been a free kick. Oh, great. Oh, actually gets the ball out without making the tackle, strangely enough. He just put his shoulder in. Sorry, I'll have to go back to that. I thought James Newburn was very unlucky to get a free kick up there at full forward. Now, interestingly, Newburn's gone to the square. I thought that might happen at some stage we were talking about earlier on, Louis.
So need the big kicks and they need a big body in the square.
Indeed. Comes out to Brown. Gets rid of that Bartlett now. What's been paid here? In the back or throw?
Throw.
No, it's an incorrect disposal. Nathan Vasey, he's going to go square, is he? Oh, goodness me, yet to take that ball, Freund. Very confident he is. Out this ball comes. I think that's David Wood, is it? Yep. Takes a bounce, goes long. McGrath's there at the back. Excellent tackle on him, but he still butters up. Thornton's in there. McGrath butters up for more. Jeremy, now there's a whistle there.
Downfield.
Against Jeremy or...
No, it was in the back of the play here.
I'm just waiting to see where that ball's going.
It was on Roach.
Roach was involved, but it's gone against Nelson Bay.
It has.
So this is Sorensen. Ryan Sorensen's got the footy, and he's going to take a ping from about 46 or 47, I reckon. Just inside 50, actually. Interesting piece of it. Just going to fall short. Now, what's going on there in the square? Schindler Taylor's ducked his head. Vasey, and umpire says, I'll have it. Now, this is dangerous because Nelson Bay cannot tap the ball through here.
They cannot, either on the bounce or on the fall.
No. Jimmy does actually get that ball down. He beat Barton there. Now, the ball comes out. Freund again, who's been getting leather poisoning. He's got so much of the football. Sorensen at the back. Turns his man. Looks for McDonald here on his own. What a lovely bit of vision there. So Alexander McDonald's got this football. Let's say he's going to kick from 42 to 40 metres.
Yes.
Much needed goal would be the understatement of the week. Going to be looking for the only multiple goal kicker for Warners Bay. He's got under that one. And that's a point to Warners Bay. Warners Bay 5-4, Nelson Bay 11-10, 7.5 minutes gone. Lucas Holmes.
Just working their way back into this, just keeping it in their forward half at the moment, Warners Bay. Just can't let the Nelson Bay Marlins out of it.
Vasey goes wide. That ball hasn't been touched yet. Now it has. McDonald. Now, if that's not going to be played out of the shoulder, he's gone because he hasn't made an attempt. Nope, didn't get paid. Ball comes out. Hunter's in there. He didn't have the football. That's holding the man. Billy Barton, and he'll tell Hunter all about it.
Numbers
Barton
down the
goes
line.
quickly. Davidson. Oh,
Turner.
Well done, Turner. 1-on-2, and he won the contest. Davidson butters up for Mock. Could have almost got a push in the back. Butters up again. Well done, Davidson. Gee, this play's been good. Transferred in from the Huntley Football Club. Handball comes out. Freund again wanting the football. Matthews in there. Davidson again. Oh, put his head over the football and could have got a free kick. McDonald of the Tim variety's got that football. Out it comes. Hunter, he won't be pushed off it. Turner gets a 5-metre kick that gets intercepted. Thrust down forward. Oh, good tackle. Is that Jaden?
Sling. After disposal, he got slung.
Okay, that's what the free kick. Well done. Thank you, Lucas. I thought that was a good tackle.
Just after.
No.
Yeah.
Understood. You're the man. You were watching. I was watching the ball. Well done.
Sorensen back.
At the back. Got a good leap. Hadn't put one of them off yet, but he's got a good leap. Freund. Try to angle, tapping him and miss. Goes square. Looking for Benetti. What a lovely pass. Good vision. This player, Freund's got excellent vision. He really can see. He actually opens his eyes and look. Short ball. Snowy Clayton almost plays on. Decides he's going to go back and kick his 4th goal, Lucas Holmes.
Has been very good, Clayton. Just coming up in the right moments.
Indeed. Vastly experienced player. We'll kick from about 20 metres out. Slight angle. The slightest zephyr of a breeze in those trees, but really not much to worry about. Aaron Clayton's kicked 4 goals today in an excellent performance for the Nelson Bay Marlins. Nelson Bay 12-10-82. Warners Bay 5-4-34. Lucas J. Holmes.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort. Pullman Magenta Shores Resort is an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast. Nestled between the pristine waters of the Pacific Ocean, Tuggerah Lakes and surrounded by National Park, this resort offers guests everything. Impeccable service, amazing on-site facilities, sophisticated dining options, modern villa-style accommodation and spectacular event spaces. Also proud BDAFL charity partner.
We thank Pullman Magenta Shores Resort. Into the centre we go. Give that one to McDonald. Won that one clearly. Lovely roving Schindler Taylor. Quick ball. This is what forwards backman hate. Jake Roach is up there. Got to stay on his feet. He's capable of kicking that. Doesn't. Behind Jake Roach. Warners Bay 5-5. Nelson Bay 12-10. Louis?
Just in a bit of a lull at the moment. Just end-to-end stuff. No real contest congestions. It's just been good end-to-end football with the weather, Dave.
Yep. Playing dry weather footy now, which was remarkable if you think about what it was like here 2 hours ago. Long ball comes out. Gibbons?
McGrath.
McGrath. Lovely handball out. Spinks has ducked his head. James Newburn's got time. Does the professional thing and puts it to the hot spot. Oh, 2 blokes flew against one another there. Didn't help each other. Out there to Corbin Donaldson in the headgear. It has 1 bounce. Looks inside. Looking for Davidson and can't get him. Hunter's in there and intercepts. Schindler Taylor goes in and gets upended.
Contact below the knees.
Against Davidson and
he
plays on.
And
he's played the advantage to Hunter. So first of all, contact beneath the knees. Hunter takes advantage, Lucas, behind.
Correct.
Thank you for the explanation, mate. I wasn't quite sure, but going back and he did go beneath the knees. Jaden Reimer in the back pocket. Schindler Taylor corrals him. Ben Eddie's down here on the flank. He's going to go... No, he's not going to go long. McDonald can't quite grab it. Should have taken it. Barton, lightning handball to Freund, who beats a man again. Spinks gets him. No, not paid by the umpire. He's missed it to the mouth.
Reimer.
Jaden Reimer straight through. Now he'll find space. Donaldson's on his own. Now he should put the pace on here. He'll be too quick for McDonald. Scrubby sort of a kick. Trying to find mud. Can he turn Lynch to it? He won't. Donaldson again backs up. He should be out now, surely. That's a one-hand handball. Not paid. Ball comes down here. Corey Deverell.
No,
Dad's ducked his head. Now he's in trouble. He's in trouble. Gee, he could have got pinged. He could have been pinged for holding the ball there. Lachlan West did a good job. McDonald, yep, he gets that one. Now that must have been touched because otherwise it would have been out of bounds on the full.
That's what the boundary umpire signalled.
Yeah, he's signalling it's touched off the other play. So we'll have a throw in. Great call by umpire Macaulay. Barton and McDonald.
As Simon Macaulay throws the ball in, as you said earlier, Barton and McDonald. Barton with front position.
Indeed. Now that's Alex McDonald at the ground level there, being harassed by Thornton. Ben Hunter sees the ball out of play. We've gone 13 minutes and 5 seconds elapsed time this quarter. Nelson Bay in front by a comfortable 46 points. Again, in glorious afternoon sunshine at Nelson Bay. Now, Reimer's the nominated ruckman here. He goes in and runs around him and gets the ball first.
Throw it in.
Indeed. Ball went on the ground. That was a really interesting rule introduction. Great news from the Academy. Is that 87, what was it, Walshy? 87-11 in the Academy game up there. Jack Hardman's playing for the Sydney Swans Academy Sorry, I might have got the wrong scores there. We'll get those later. Ball comes out. Billy Barton, can he get on his left? Little short kick. Intercepted.
Solomon Brown.
Solly Brown. Goes as far as he can. Now, Hunter stayed down wisely. We'll get the footy here. Reimer's harassing him. Can he got enough strength? No, he can't beat the tackle. Ben Eddy goes short. Finding Matthew or Nathan? No, neither. Thornton.
How can you be in that much space inside your attacking forward 50?
I do not know.
25 metres out, directly in front, Todd Thornton.
Should really kick this at this level.
And does.
Goal, Todd Thornton, his first of the day. Nelson Bay go 50-odd points in front, 52 in fact. 13-10 to 5-6. Lucas Holmes.
ISC have been at the cutting edge of designing and manufacturing apparel for elite sporting teams over the past 20 years and are proud to be the official apparel partner of the Black Diamond AFL.
Thank you, Lucas. Well, no, Wellness Bay really at the moment don't have any answers. They can't put multiple goals on. They're looking a bit... it's a bit hard for them to score, really. Reimer goes back and changes with Jeremy Eddy. I think Reimer goes back to that position where he changes quite often and where he did such damage in that extraordinary Mighty Summer last year. Even money with that tap down. McDonald's really providing a contest now, which is good to see from Warners Bay's perspective. Ball in dispute. Hunter over it. You won't get him off the football. He's built like a tank. McDonald comes in, gets a ball out, in fact does very well. James Newburn try and tap that forward. He does, unselfishly. Out comes McGrath. Being harassed. Handballs out when probably how Bartlett's picked that up, I do not know. McGrath, excellent tackle. Good contest there, actually. Really good contest.
Seen again, Kai McGrath. He's almost been one of the best players on the field for Warners Bay, I would imagine, Dave.
Yes, absolutely. Along with Hunter. McDonald's tried hard.
Yep. Stewart's been good at the back.
He has. Donald's got a height advantage here, but not a strength advantage. Mudd gets in there. Hunter gets a 1 metre kick out. Now there's a holding the man, I think, to Ben Hunter. Yes, indeed. Ball correctly comes back to him from Davison. Not much moving in that forward line. It's moving about as fast as the Statue of Liberty.
It's touched.
Touch ball, thank you. So play on here.
And
that's got to be over the shoulder.
Belted, yeah.
Yeah. So that's an over the shoulder to Matt Spinks.
Spinks, righto.
Just about on his limit, I would have thought. That's a dry footy. Goes to the pocket. Oh, look at this kick. Jake Roach, that's a kick to position. Well done, Matthew Spinks, and well done, Jake Roach. Good, solid chest mark.
This might be the kick he needs to get himself into the game, Jake Roach. He needs to. If
he flushes, this will end up at the water at Anna Bay. If he flushes, it'll go a long way. Much needed goal would be an understatement. Jake Roach, slight angle, about 15, 16 metres out. Just punches it through. And, in fact, I think he's missed that. Yep, it's I'm sorry, I thought the goal umpire had moved just slightly to the left. Point to Warners Bay. Nelson Bay 88, Warners Bay 37. 13-10, 5-7. Jake Roach will be disappointed with that. He really needed to kick such an easy goal after very good setup work. Goes short dangerously here. Alex McDonald's on his own. Can he make it pay? No, he shanked that. Ball missed, and it stays in remarkably. Should be a handball on here to Clark. No, that's Clark, sorry. I think you find. Alec Clark. Ball comes down right down the centre wing. Straight over the top.
Below the knees.
So that'll be a kick to Duval because he stayed on his feet.
And 50 metres.
50 metres for not giving the ball back properly, Lucas Holmes. Don't think... That'll push Duval for distance, even when... I'm just thinking where he's going to end up, the central umpire here. It's just inside 50. I'm not sure that Duval will get that distance. Always outside chance. He's away and he's gone short. Barton! Can't get there. Spinks is... Rovers. If that's Jeremy Eddy, look out. Look for constructive work here and finds Davidson. Very unselfish football, Jeremy Eddy. On the back of a 50-metre free kick for not an undisciplined act, but a silly act of not getting the ball back, Lucas. I remember us talking at times last year about Warners Bay at times in discipline.
Yep.
Need to be better than that.
Yep. It was written in that pre-season report too. The discipline hurt them. On this occasion, it may if he slots this.
Be good reward for this fellow. He's been very solid, and he's shanked that, and it has gone out of bounds on the full.
Missed it
Kick
all.
like a centre-half back.
That's where he's been playing, though, hasn't he? Yes.
Yes, Lucas. 88-37, a 51-point margin for Nelson Bay. 19 minutes, 10 seconds elapsed here at Dick Burwell Oval. Left footer comes out. Gibbons at the back. Roved beautifully by Spinks. Reimer in front. Reimer again. Oh, classy work. Wanted it a bit too much, I think. Ben Eddy's going to get the 1-2 handball here. Gets it up towards centre-half forward. Big contest there. Matthews roving. Oh, over the shoulder. Automatic free. Lachlan West, I think. This will test him. I reckon he'll look for someone here. Ordinary kick. Falls short. Crawley's right at the back there. Van Estel trying to get on his left. No, he handballs it.
That was a throw, I thought.
That's a push in the back. Can he make him pay? Yes, he can. Freund or Eddie? Freund, I think it was. What a performance from Harry Freund in his first game for Nelson Bay. That's his first goal. Nelson Bay careering away. 14 at 10, 94, 5, 7, 37, Warners Bay, LJ. Not much to say at the moment,
No,
is there?
there isn't. They've just been too good so far, Nelson Bay. They've had sniffs at times, Warners Bay, that just haven't been able to put consecutive goals together to put that pressure further up.
If they've got a ruthless drive, percentage in the early part of the season is very important.
Yep.
If they really put the foot down, they could put 70, 80, 90 on them if they really go hard.
Yep.
Just go and see how the last part of the game goes.
Which they may need because the last few years it's been very tight at the top.
My word, especially for the top four it has, yeah. Won by Ben Crawley. Ben Hunter, who's been very serviceable in the centre. Ball comes out, short little handball to Davidson, who's been really good. Outcome McGrath's been very, very good for Warners Bay in a beaten side. Holding the man, clearly given here, to Ben Benetti. Lovely pass to Freund. He's been in the top 5 players on the ground for mine. Matthew is another one that has been looking for and not finding Billy. Barton. Jeremy Eddy might kick this. No, he's going to, again, unselfishly go lateral to Freund. How clever is Jeremy Eddy? He's just a clever, smart footballer.
I said it before, we'll say it again. He's been one of their best players on the ground and will continue to be for the majority of the season, Dave.
Yeah. Really good small forward. Really, really good, actually. Freund to kick his second in 90 seconds for Nelson Bay. Got under it a bit.
Still kicks
and kicked it straight. Another goal, Harry Freund. That's the century. Nelson Bay, 15 goals, 10, 100. Warners Bay, 5, 7, 37. Lucas Holmes.
Prime 7. In 2017, Prime 7 has every big game live and free. Coverage includes 4 games every round on 7, mate, including Friday and Saturday night and Sunday afternoons. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
When I get home this evening, I'll whack on 7, mate, watch whichever game they're broadcasting tonight.
Whatever game it is we're
start
watching.
Start writing some articles. Yeah, it's a good way to finish Saturday night watching 7, mate, watching the footy.
It is.
Okay. Reimer's in the centre there, but I don't think he's in the ruck. No, he's not. Crawley's won that one. Hunter to his mate, and guess who's at the back there? Jaden Reimer can't get the footy. Intercepted by Davidson. Reimer's broken away. That is danger, danger, danger. Gets a lovely little right foot pass away. However, it doesn't find its man. Link Stewart comes through like a freight train. Short 35-metre kick. Reimer paid or not? Not. Must have just hit the ground. Jake Roach is acquainting himself with Aaron Clayton. 2 hard nuts there. Duval won that ruck out, clearly. Matt Spinks at the back, where a rover should be. Offhand, Benetti. Oh, I thought Schindler Taylor got a touch on that, but not paid. Benetti goes for the 40-metre kick, 3-quarter wedge. Lincoln Stewart at the back should turn onto his right and does. Scrubby-looking kick. Vasey and Benetti. There's danger. Benetti will get the ball straight back into the 50. Looking for and finding beautifully Jeremy Eddy. Looks for his brother and finds him. This time, Jeremy Eddy is the beneficiary of some very good play. Lucas Holmes.
He has been. The midfield quartet for the Marlins have been unstoppable almost today, Dave.
Dominant is the word, other than Hunter. If Hunter's not on the field,
yep.
Dominant. Jeremy Eddy. Umpire doesn't move too far there. Another goal. This is looking unpleasant for Warners Bay. Nelson Bay going right on with the job. 16 goals, 10 goals, 10, 106 to Warners Bay 5, 7, 37. They haven't got too many answers at the moment, Lucas, I'm afraid.
No, they don't.
It's hard for my colleague here. He's sitting here in his Warners Bay shirt next to Welsh. He's his Warners Bay clubmate, and they're doing it tough here today, but that's part of football, isn't it, guys? And,
it is.
And it would be fair to say your point that Warners Bay might be short of a gallop is accurate. It's not a whinge, it's accurate.
Yeah.
Okay. Nelson Bay, however, look fit and ready to go. And
they do.
They'll be hoping that Luke Price can come back next week. I haven't needed him too much today, but goodness gracious, if he'd have played, God help us all. Crawley and Mudd. Barton's having a long spell in the forwards. Crawley again. Crawley's got dominance over him. And there's the Elliot Davey medalist. Continuing on this superb form. That one ends up with Dan Ross.
Yep.
Over to Tim Duval, marking in front of Gibbons. Off to Billy Barton, who's on the correct side for a left footer. His goal kicking today has been average, but he is on the correct side for a left-footed player. And there is three-quarter time. So, three-quarter time, Barton now cannot play on. Under the rules of football, he's entitled to take his kick. Kicking for his second, I believe, Louis. Yep. How's he go from a tight angle? That's marked, and he's not a score. Marked in play by Lincoln Stewart, so no more scores. Nelson Bay 16-10, Warners Bay 5-7 at three-quarter time. Goal kick is my turn this time. Matthew Hughes 1, Harry Freund 2, Luke Price 2, Tim Duval 1, Aaron Clayton 4, Todd Thornton 1, Billy Barton and Ben Eddy 1, Jeremy Eddy 3 each. For Warners Bay, all single goal kickers Scott Bartlam, Nick Turner, Kai McGrath and Deboo, Corey Devil and Alex McDonald. Lucas, a brief comment before we go to a break?
We touched on it throughout the quarter, but Nelson Bay just been, you said dominant. I tend to agree there. We said Warners Bay just lacked that tap ruckman. I know Crawley's in there, but it's his first game back in almost 6 months, or 6 months even in season time. And McDonald, Barton's just been too good, and they just haven't found a match for the midfield, Dave, apart from Hunter.
Good summation, Lucas. Not much more I can say than that. But I think Crawley's lost some weight. Crawley's getting buffeted about a bit, and I think that's not a surprise.
Yeah.
He'll just need to develop his body during the year.
And that you can't get match fitness is the number one.
Of course it is.
So you can't do anything about it.
That's the way it is. We'll go to a short break. Nelson Bay in front here, 16-10, 5-7. We'll come back to you with some scores in the other Black Diamond Cup games. See you soon.
It's like I'm dreaming, you're the one I'm all about. Say
The Havel H2. From just $23,990 drive away. Every drive is a surprise. Have it all.
Welcome back to Dick Burwell Oval here with Nelson Bay leading by 69. Is that, Lucas? Yes, it is. Some quick scores for you. Great game at Hillsborough over Lucas Holmes. Cardiff 10-9 leading Newcastle City 10-7. That'll be a big day out if they win at Hillsborough. Terrigal Avoca 7-15 leading Killarney Vale 1-2 at Adelaide Street. In the plate, Newcastle City 87 leading Lake Macquarie 23. Maitland 106 leading Maitland Muswellbrook 15. Singleton 107 leading Terrigal Avoca 7. Wyong Lakes in Don Small back to Don Day and Ryan McNaughton Memorial Day 115 leading Gosford 59. We're about to rock and roll in the last quarter here at Dick Burwell Oval. Lucas, I'll have to get you to start thinking about who we're going to have as Subway player of the match. I think they'll all be Nelson Bay players.
Yes.
Not a happy man is our Lucas, I can tell you. Not a happy man at all. Away we go for the last quarter. Barton uncontested due to a throw-in. Ball out to Clayton, who was sitting at the back of the square. Being chased here by the McDonalds. Gets the ball out, does a great effort. The third effort, fourth effort, gets it out. Hunter's in there, so Spinks. Good tackle, mate. Clayton comes back again. And again. 16 is Zach Moore. He's back on the field. He was injured earlier. Good to see. Really hard footy here. Not much happening, but there's good contest happening, I'll tell you. Ball's out. Jaden Reimer. Can he get free? He can't. This should be a ball up shortly. No, Vasey's in there. Almost a push in the back. Not paid. No, Moore. Gets a short little kick out. Looking for Schindler Taylor. No, went a bit far for him. Schindler Taylor hands out to Deverell. Corey. Gone. Should have been paid. Davidson's got Schindler Taylor wrapped up. Umpire says, give it to me, thanks.
Pretty fast start, Dave. Just maybe what we're expecting a bit earlier with the wet conditions, but dry now. Beautiful day.
Indeed. Out the ball comes, centre half forward. Reimer puts his head over the football. Ball comes out. That's Vasey. That is Chris Eddy. Out here to Corbin Donaldson. No, can't pick it up. Chris
Good
Eddy.
Shepherd.
Very good. Freund. Deverell. Jake Wright should go long. Goes to the top of the square. Newburn at the back should be in front. Schindler Taylor all over him. Newburn really puts a useful hip and shoulder to no avail. Davidson out here. Ball kept in by Ben Eddy. Short pass finds Jaden Reimer. Reimer right on centre wing now, that ball is. Matthew Jews. Waiting, looking. Goes more centrally. To no one in particular. Ben Hunter's there, that's dangerous. Puts it back. Oh, good grab. Ben Eddy, well done. Been very good today in that half-back line. Crossed up to centre wing. Short ball. Does not find Davidson, but he's good enough to clean up. Ball kept in. Should be marked here by Gibbons, is it? McGrath, yeah. Now McGrath's looking for options. They need to move. They just can't stand there. He's got nothing moving. Only player presenting was
Hunter.
Hunter again.
McDonald.
Great pass. Alex McDonald, he's probably too far out to score. Jimmy's in behind again. Puts a tackle on there. Corey Deverell, they've got to keep chasing Warners Bay. Corey Deverell's there, gets a handball out. Vasey. Little ground the corner kick. Great job, Jaden Reimer. Very professional.
Clever there from Vasey.
Very around the corner footy, yeah. Being called to play on now and goes short. Finds Matthew. Off that goes. Chris Eddy. Should go lateral to Freund, I reckon. Shanks it. Finds his brother. Can't quite get the football. Davidson, no. Corey Deverill does enough to worry him out of that. Sorensen, left-hand handball. Gibbons, looking for options. Gone. Great tackle, Corbin Donaldson. Conspicuous in the handbag. Goes backwards to the handball. Very quick play there. Jake Roach loitering at the back with intent. Beats his man. Handball. 30-metre handball. Superb. Gibbons.
1-2.
Jake Roach. Put the fend on here. Goes long. Good football, Jake Roach. Need to see more of that. Kick is lacking direction, though. He's on his wrong side there, but gets onto his left. Well done. Up the ball goes. Comes down. Reimer's roving. Goes centrally, and he's found a man free, which is DeVal. Now, Barton will need to pick that up. Needs man at his feet. He does a good job, actually. Last disposal wasn't good. Another handball butters up. 21 was Bailey.
Whoa.
Two Warners Bay players could have raffled that. Almost knocked each other out of the way, but Stewart gets the football. Away he goes.
Barton with just a bit of cramp, I think, there, Dave.
Let's hope so. Hunter will put the fend on. Very strong player. Downfield, is it?
Yes.
Downfield free kick. Alexander McDonald, who's actually presented a lot today, got a lot of the footy. Unusual kicking action reminds an old fellow like me of Rod Austin from Carlton. And that is Robert Schindler-Taylor, who's inside 50. Probably entitled to take a kick at that, Louis.
He may.
I think he is now. There's not much happening in that forward line. Here comes the lead from Bartlam.
Going back a fair way. Looks like he may take a shot.
He'll probably kick from about 46. See what his legs like. Shanked it left. Touched. Kept in by McDonald. Newburn tries to step his man. Gives it to Deverill. McDonald, finish it! Yeah. Does.
Not
the
bad.
big ruckman. Well done by the three of them there. Newburn, Deverill, McDonald. And McDonald kicks a goal. He's first for the day. Warners Bay, 6-7-43. Nelson Bay, 16 goals, 10-106. LJ?
Star 104.5. Star 104.5 FM plays the music we all love and has proudly supported the Black Diamond AFL since 2005.
Very good local channel in my part of the world.
They are.
Yep.
Tidy finish there from the big ruckman, Tom McDonald.
He's actually been all right today. He's done very... He's not great at his feet level, but he's put in hard and he's tried very hard at ground level, tried to put tackles on, use his size, and well-deserved goal there. He's been okay in the ruck too.
Yeah, well, he's had the pinch hit because Crawley, obviously only just coming back, has lacked a tiny bit of match fitness, but...
No, it's okay. Infraction of centre square. By whom? Would appear to be a Nelson Bay. It should go to ruckman. Guys, it can't go to you, Jaden. It's gone to mud. So, yeah, centre square infraction at centre half forward for Nelson Bay. Comes square, looking for Reimer. Spinks is on his hammer. But you can contest this one. Spinks worries him out of it. Reimer comes back. Well done, Spinks. Win for him. Deverill gets the ball up to the forward line. Who's there? Bartlam at the back. Couldn't quite grab it. Schindler-Taylor. Eddie. That ball is going to be kept in. And under modern rules, they can't kick it out. Schindler-Taylor, left foot one. Now, Newburn's in front this time. What can he do? Oh, don't tell me.
No.
Oh, wow. That was actually very skillful.
That was well done.
Point to James Newburn and Warners Bay. Warners Bay 6-8. Nelson Bay 16-10. Cannot describe to you the change in conditions here at Nelson Bay. They're playing dry weather footy out there now. It is glorious afternoon here in the Tamari Peninsula. Long ball after playing on. Lovely overhead mark to the Elliott Davey medalist, Jaden Reimer. And a hard chest from Matthew, but he ends up getting it. Matthew Jews, who's been terrific today. Oh, however, that's a poor disposal. Turner, who's a very clever player. 30-metre kick, looking for...
Good smother.
Yes, was. Put his body right on the line there. DeVal can't quite handle a lightning handball. Lincoln Stewart kicks a bit of an up and under to his lookalike. Davidson, who's been terrific for Nelson Bay. Average kick finds his man, however. Mudd. That's a better, more purposeful kick. Can Roach interfere? He does. And illegally by the sound of it. Now Clayton could go here. They caught advantage, Lucas.
They have.
Clayton turns his body around. Kicks his 5th goal, ladies and gentlemen. 5 goals Aaron Clayton off a very clever play on after a free kick. With Nelson Bay 17-10, 112. Warners Bay 6-8, 44. Aaron Clayton has 5. Jeremy Eddy 3. Doubles to Freund, Price, and Price. Goodness gracious, Lucas.
Yeah, it's a very emphatic display from Nelson Bay round 1. That's, you'd want to show some. You'd want to show a bit of nous to the competition, trying to stake their claim to challenge the Terrigal, Avoca and Newcastle City, Dave.
And Cardiff.
And Cardiff too, sorry.
Yes, Lucas, spot on. Hunter, who's been Warners Bay's best player, I think, today, along with McGrath. Hunter's been terrific. And that ball goes square and goes out of bounds.
And he's paid deliberate, my goodness, man.
He's paid deliberate, has he? Okay. Interesting decision.
I suppose it's fair enough, but...
Under the rules of football, yeah, there was certainly a reasonable case for it.
Yep.
Intercept marked by Gibbons there. McGuinness trying to get a free kick out, a free ball out the back, but Gibbons is going to take the kick. Goes up to centre half forward. Davidson again. He has been superb for Nelson Bay. What a pick-up this bloke is. Not the greatest stylish kick. Oh, up in the air. Clayton gets hands on it. Doesn't take the mark. Sweeping handball to Val. Barton in front. Can't take it. Crawley's done a good job there. That's out of bounds on the full by a long way.
Gibbs on his left too. That's his right.
His correct side, yeah.
His correct side, yeah.
Clayton nearly took a speculator there. DeVal short. Finds him. Guess who? Bet you that's number 14, Jay Reimer. So Reimer will get a beautiful view of this on your Bar TV pictures here. You're almost directly behind Jaden as he's taking this kick. This is kicking for Nelson Bay's 18th, and this is for Jaden's first of the day. Jaden Reimer, 40 metres out. Misses. Just fades at the death. Behind, Nelson Bay 17-11, 113. Warners Bay 6-8, 44.
Looks like Jake Roach with the kick out. Goes short.
And he does indeed. Turner at the back pocket. Lincoln Stewart's on his own. Ignores him. Goes to McDonald. Doesn't take it. Comes out with a football. Well done, son. We'll get tackled now. Should have been holding the ball, I think, Lucas.
Agree.
Gibbons down low. McGuinness will look to shepherd on Ben Eddy and does. Gibbs. Short ball. Finds Moore. Away he goes straight away. Ball out to Bartlam, who has not been helped by poor delivery data. Rocco shepherding. Can Sorensen kick the goal?
Point.
No. It's probably had a little bit more time there, actually. Point to Warners Bay. Warners Bay 6-9. Nelson Bay 17-11.
Look good when they've moved the ball quickly, Warners Bay, though, Dave.
There's a bit more purpose to them at the moment. Lovely kick out to a man out there in the open.
Chop of the arms, no.
No, not paid. Ryan Mudd goes down that flank and just a wobbly old kick. DeVal put under pressure. Lovely tackle, Solomon Brown. Matthew Jews, as he's done so often today, mops up. In front is Jeremy Eddy. Now, this can turn up, worry him out if he does. Matthew gets it out off the ground. Eddie's got a chance if he can get on his left. Oh, don't tell me he's kicked that. No, David, he hasn't. Out of bounds on the bounce. I know he's good, but there was under all sorts of pressure. Roger Price in his usual position when the ball's in this pocket is sitting, leaning out the window watching his beloved Marlins, who are in front at the moment by 13, 55, 68 points. That's about where the ball went out. So there's the ruck contest. Jaden Reimer's in this one with Jake Roach, I think. Yep. Reimer gets the tap out clearly. Jeremy Eddy, no, tackled out of it. Lovely work by Nelson Bay's Link Stewart. Billy Barton off the ground, roving. That's Billy Barton's second goal of the day. Not bad for a 6'6" rover.
Not bad at all.
Nelson Bay 119, 18-11, 119. Warners Bay 6'9", 45. Lucas Holmes.
Bar TV Sports. Bar TV Sports specialise in the live streaming and broadcasting of local sport, including the Black Diamond AFL. Bar TV Sports, making your game the main game.
Our great thanks to Liam, Stephen and Ryan for their great work today. Fellas, been a pleasure working with you.
We've seen that a bit in this game. Jaden Reimer pinch hitting the ruck a bit, Dave.
Has on occasion, hasn't he? Especially with Price being off the field.
Yep.
And well, he's got a great leap. I mean, why wouldn't you? I'd be using body against him, but he doesn't let you do that.
Yeah.
He's too smart. Okay, ball just about to go up. We've gone 12 minutes 15 into the third quarter. Correction, last quarter. Tap out there, won by Crawley. That's almost holding the ball. Vasey somehow gets it out. Ben Eddy, under enormous pressure, gets another kicker. Ben Hunter, as he's done so often today. That was over the shoulder. I wonder if it's paid. Wasn't paid. That is Thornton. Interesting score coming in from Hillsborough. Carter for in front by 21 points.
Wow.
88-67 Lucas Holmes.
Wow.
At Hillsborough. 73. Newcastle's just kicked a goal. They're not out of it. Ball comes to the flank. Up! Oh, what a leap by Eddie. And he's been paid for against a push in the back. I reckon that's actually hands on the back, hands on the shoulder here.
Yep.
Ball come back to Link Stewart, who was in front, like a good backman should be. Away he goes. Schindler Taylor drops what him otherwise might have taken. Now it comes to Vasey. Barton. No. Yes, Barton picks this. Oh, has a bounce! He couldn't kick a goal from there, could he? No, he doesn't. He shanks the kick. Out the ball. Back the ball comes from Warners Bay. Mark, no, not taken by Vasey. It was a bit of a helicopter. Matthew and... Is that Thornton? Thank you, yeah, Thornton.
Schindler Taylor in a bit of trouble in back play here. Sorry, Dave.
Thank you. I hope not. Oh, Cramp, thank you. Jake Roach, very good left foot kick under enormous pressure. Corbin Donaldson at half-back flank. Pressured by James Newburn. Steps him easily. Puts the ball back down the flank and taken by Barton. Now, are they stopping play here?
They are.
So that's more than a cramp if it's a stop of play.
Well, it was...
Just waiting for a medical assessment here.
The mark was about a metre to the right, as you can see in front of his viewers, of Rob Schindler Taylor. So, duty of care to stop the play from the umpires. Well done.
He's in a lot of pain, so let's just hope he can recover. So we are 14 minutes 14 into quarter number 4. Nelson Bay up quite comfortably. 64 points. Plays got called on now. Billy Barton goes square to an unmarked player in the centre there, who's Snowy Clayton. Runs through the centre, straight down the spine. Looking for and finding Jaden Reimer very comfortably. Just a bit too much speed there for the ruckman and McDonald. Not McDonald's fault. Reimer's a pure athlete. McDonald's a ruckman. So, Jaden to kick this ball from about 40 metres out, Louis, you reckon?
Yeah,
40?
Not bad.
45?
Big angle, though. But that...
And that's gone through. The Elliott Davey medalist from 216 kicks his first for today. Jaden Reimer a goal. Nelson Bay go further in front. They're now 80 points in front. Nelson Bay, 19-11, 125. Warners Bay, 6-9, 45. 80 points, Lucas Holmes.
It is, Dave. The entertainment grounds on the Central Coast. The entertainment grounds has quickly established itself as the premier event location on the Central Coast. The entertainment grounds is an indoor and outdoor multi-purpose community facility for functions, events, festivals, weddings and exhibitions, as well as horse racing.
Great spot, the entertainment grounds. We await the next ball up. Barton with a left hand. Clayton sitting at centre in that quarterback position made famous by Anthony Baker, actually.
Gibbs.
What's his nickname there amongst the club, Louis? I believe he's got a good nickname.
My mistake. Kanye during the call, though.
Thank you, Kanye. Very good. Not sure if I want to be nicknamed Kanye, but anyway, it's another matter. Gibbons over to Hunter. He's going to have to step up like here. Does it with consummate ease. Bullishly strong as he is. The kick's average, though. Deverell rose beautifully. Puts the ball to centre half forward. Bartlam in front. Takes the grab.
More back to the squares.
And Newburn's on his own, is he? Is it Newburn at the back? I can't tell. No, it's Sorensen, I think. What a lovely spot by Bartlam. Sorensen acknowledges that. Got to go back now and kick his goal. 80 points of difference. We've got 17.25, 17 and a half minutes elapsed on 0.25. I've been reading too many mathematical figures, I think, at work. 17 and a half minutes gone, ladies and gentlemen. Your buffhead commentator got that one wrong. Sorensen for a goal. Seemed to get a fair bit of that.
Yep.
He's flushed it. Sorensen a goal. Another goal for Warners Bay. Ryan Sorensen kicks his first. Warners Bay 7-9-51. Nelson Bay 19 goals 11. 125. LJ.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery. Sports Coast Trophy, the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. They're also proud supporters of the Black Diamond AFL.
Indeed they are.
Jake Roach coming to the bench for a break.
Probably well deserved. He's done his best today.
Always does, Jake Roach.
Just going to have a chat. He's going to have a chat with his coach there, Marty Ryman, who will not be a happy camper this afternoon, I'm afraid.
No.
Not looking forward to that interview very much, but as always, he gives us his time and he'll be honest and his appraisal. So, very good with the press, Marty Ryman. He's fantastic to talk to. Barton and Crawley. Good lie throw up. Let Barton backs off and lets Crawley tap that down. That's gone. It's out of the melee there. Spinks, yes, left footer. Bartlam's on his feet. Very well done, Vasey.
Ooh, McGuinness
up before acceptances now. That's DeVal. Thornton should step inside his man. Does. Looking for Mudd.
McDonald at the back.
Yeah,
well
Mudd stepped him. Oh, hasn't got a left foot, obviously, but gets a little... It was called too short, so that wasn't 15 metres, everyone. Spinks a handball out. They're under enormous pressure here, Warners Bay. Look at this. This is in the last quarter, making a contest of everything. Well, that goes to show the endeavours and effort shown by Nelson Bay today. Warm afternoon. Players will be knocking up. A few players getting cramped. They're still going. Barton with a left-hander. Bet you that's Hunter. Used his left foot straight down the throat of Bailey.
Ooh.
That is not that's an average kick. Let's just say that. That was probably being kind. What's that for?
Incorrect.
But I thought he kicked that off the ground.
Off the ground too, yeah.
Okay. It couldn't have been incorrect disposal. You certainly, when no one's around, you can kick a football off the ground. You're allowed to see on the foot. Anyway, back to the umpire's call. That shouldn't be a mark. That should be out of bounds. That was not taken clean, and it's been paid. I'm sure if we saw a replay that he bobbled that. Anyway, that's fine. Thornton has a tap. Finds Eddie wrapping around. That's Ben. Goes square again to a contest, actually. There's a hold out there against Bartlam. Wow. West. Left footer. Down line. Goes towards Vasey. Hunter again sitting in the slot there. Smothered beautifully by Davidson. Now, Mudd puts an excellent shepherd on. Does the right thing. Puts it up. Reimer! No, West! Sorry, Matthew Jews. Beautifully roved. Matthew Jews, another goal. That's his second for today. Gee, Jaden Reimer's excitement machine. Nelson Bay, 20 goals, 1,131. Back to an 80-point lead. Warners Bay, 7,951. Lucas Holmes.
Marksman Workforce. Marksman Workforce have been great supporters of the Black Diamond AFL since 2016.
It's a 1-point game at Hillsborough. Cardiff 88, Newcastle City 87.
How long to go, Dave?
That was 16 and a half minutes in, so that is going to be a nail-biter.
Last quarter, sorry?
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
I'm sure there's a lot of people there at Hillsborough today.
There will be.
Yeah.
The first game back there in a while for the senior club anyway. The juniors still playing there before their permanent move to Cameron Park next year.
Cannot wait to call football from there,
It'll
Lucas.
be very good,
yeah,
Dave.
very good, mate. Looking forward to that very much. Our grounds get better and better in our league. Drainage, facilities, they're just getting better and better.
Neathel standard, if I'm not wrong.
Yes. Barton left. Oh, look at that for a magnificent delivery to Thornton. Runs around Gibbons, but can't get his kick away.
Yep.
And God, actually, Gibbons did a terrific job to hold into that play. Justice did enough to get the football. Gibbons comes commentary box side
to McDonald.
McDonald. Can't. If there's one knock at him today, he just hasn't taken enough marks. Goes to ground. Barton in there as well with him. Gibbons comes back and gets the football again. Puts one up in the air. Oh, over a lot of plays. Clayton at the front. Suggests he's played a bit of rover and centre in his time. Reimer. Jesus stayed down. I need to tap it to him. Jeremy Eddy. Finish it!
Matt Jews.
Oh, what football.
Whoa.
Oh, there's one of your plays of the day. Jeremy Eddy to Matthew Jews. Matthew Jews' third goal in a superb display on the ball. Nelson Bay 21-11. 137. Warners Bay 7-9. LJ.
Subway Morisset. Subway Morisset is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch and dinner. Trading hours 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Support local businesses. Subway. Eat fresh.
And, of course, they've provided the Player of the Match award for us today and again this year, Lucas Holmes, which we'll be presenting at the Prezzo.
We will be.
After the game.
It'll be a very interesting conversation for trying to pick out one.
Yes, it will. Back to the centre. McDonald with... Vasey was in that contest then, actually, so Barton stayed out of it. Vasey gets the football, goes long to no one in particular. Jeremy Eddy's lurking within 10. He's got a bit too much space for Lincoln Stewart, but he won't give up. Lovely quick kick, Jeremy Eddy. However, Gibbs has gone back in there and got playing goalkeeper. Finds Spinks, who can use both sides of his body very well. So there's a left footer. Doesn't quite hit his mark there. Lets me down. Kicked one of the best goals I've ever seen in the rep football in Wagga last year. Left foot banana from an impossible angle.
Almost two of them.
He kicked two in about 14 days. One was at your place and
Yeah.
one was at Robertson Oval in Wagga. Really skillful player. Macaulay with the throw in. Now
Holding against McDonald.
Against McDonald?
Yes. At the right context.
Almost 50. So Mudd is getting this one, is he?
Yep.
Ryan Mudd. Puts it to the hot spot. Someone should stay down. Someone's nearly, I think it was Ryan, it was almost Thornton took that mark. Interesting attempt at handball. Barton tries to soccer. Got to keep that ball in. Stays. Actually, that's not a bad result for Nelson Bay. That'll keep that ball, get that ball into a dangerous area about 20 metres from goal.
Well deep in the pocket.
Indeed. We've gone 23 minutes here in the last quarter. Nelson Bay, very convincing today. They're leading by 86 at the moment. Inconclusive ruck contest. Ball comes out, left-footed. Now, Barton's going to try and keep that in. Good tackle, Crawley. And well done, Ben Crawley. Excellent defensive work. Spinks is trying to get this football in front of DeVal. DeVal gets a little handball out. Spinks taps it along. What's that for? Can you see what that's for?
I've got no idea.
I think that's coming back to Spinks was the person that tapped that on.
It is.
I'm wondering if he got either a push in the back or over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going square. This is dangerous play. Wow.
Link Stewart.
Makes him look like a genius. Should go back and take his time. Little short kick. That's a free kick for pushing the back. He took the mark anyway. Turner. McGuinness. Steps his man. Crawley. Just sells the dummy and goes down the line and finds Rocco. Well done, Ben Crawley, in the long run.
Nathan Vasey just a bit sore, I think, in the middle of the ground, but
he's knocked up getting kicks. You can see players going down left, right and centre with cramp.
Be
a bit of sport. There'll be some sport consumed tonight, I'd imagine. Reimer not paid. Sorenson's ruled to have interfered enough in time. Now that is yes. Alec Clark. Left foot. I've got to get it the headgears right. There's one left, one right. Solo Brown at the back there tries to get marked, taps it out. Ball comes out. That's Thornton almost holding the football. Not paid. Matthew Spinks in Clyde. Thornton comes back again. Over the shoulder. No. Out there comes Thornton again. Another interesting handball. Out towards one of the Eddie brothers, I think. He's got a little touch over the head. Link Stewart. Yeah, that's Ben Eddie who got a touch over the head. Ball comes out to Zach Moore. That's Vasey at the back. That's dangerous if he can get good purchase on the footy.
Front and centre.
Is Billy Barton. So Barton's looking at his third goal today, and not unlike some other players, Lucas.
No.
Knocking up with cramps.
He'd be obviously one of the players in the discussion for Subway Morisset.
Oh, look, if you're looking at the players right now that you have to include Barton, Davison, Dreimer, and Jews. There's four.
Yep.
Can Barton finish with another one? Christine Burrows does not move. Billy Barton, his third goal. Nelson Bay, 143. 22-11 in a comprehensive display. Warners Bay, 7-9-51. We're 26 minutes in, basically. Lucas Holmes.
Hunter Haval, looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and the range of affordable SUVs, starting from just $23,990 drive away with a 5-year warranty and 5 years roadside assistance. Hunter Haval will give you more. Book your test drive today. I think we can also add maybe Harry Fruin to that discussion as well for Subway Morisset. It's been very good in the second half.
Fair call.
Especially.
Inconclusive ruck contest. Now, free kick's been paid for holding the football. A tackle made. Now he's paid advantage and gone. And as you can tell by the foghorn in the background, that is full time here. So, Nelson Bay, 22 goals, 11, 143. Warners Bay, 7-9-51 is the final score. Lucas Holmes, the goal kickers, please.
The goal kickers for Nelson Bay, Aaron Clayton with 5, and then 3 each for Jeremy Eddy, Billy Barton, and Matt Jews, and then 2 goals each for Harry Frond and Luke Price, who of course went out early with injury, and then singles for Tim Duval, Jaden Reimer, Todd Thornton, and Ben Eddy, and then for Warners Bay, all single goal kickers: Scott Bartlam, Nick Turner, Ryan Sorensen, Tom McDonald, Kai McGraw and debut, very impressive. Corey Deverell and Alex McDonald.
Okay, briefly before we leave you for today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just looking at the scores here. Cardiff are leading Newcastle City by 1 kick. 6 points there at Hillsborough. Look, for Warners Bay, I thought McGrath was good. You were talking about McGrath.
Yes.
Ben Hunter, excellent. Lincoln Stewart, very good. Not too many others there that had a very good day at the office. Nelson Bay, we were talking about them for. Dews, Freund, Clayton had a good day out. Barton, Reimer, and Matthew Dews. I'm going to, we might do this in rotation each week. Lucas, please make some comments and then give me your Subway Morissette play of the game.
No, I think we covered most of it throughout the game, and then just at the end there, right, excuse me for a minute. Nelson Bay obviously very good all day. I think Billy Barton, mainly in the ruck, was very, very good. And then we just covered those few standout plays there. And at the back of that, I think Subway Morissette for me, I think I'm going to go with Matt Dews.
Okay, done deal. Matthew Dews is the Subway Morissette player of the round. No, it's your decision, mate. Happy with that, mate.
Done.
No, you know enough about football to make decisions like that, certainly. Okay, well, it's a wrap up here. Nelson Bay, fantastic performance from them. Warners Bay, a lot of work to do on the track at Fane Oval this week. Back to Fane over next week, Louis, I believe, are you? The club?
Sorry?
No, you're away next week,
aren't
you?
Yep. Well, I'll be back with you next week at Hilton Moor.
Hilton Moor, and which Terrigal of Oka will be hosting Newcastle City. That's always a great game of football.
Grand final rematch,
Grand final replay, and at the moment, Newcastle City 5 points behind just towards the end of that game at Hillsborough. Lucas Holmes, thank you for your company today. It's great to be working with you again, mate.
Thank you very much, Dave.
Thank you to Liam, Stephen and Ryan. Great job today, guys. Best in the business bar TV. My name's David Reed, and on behalf of my colleague Lucas Holmes, it's a very warm good afternoon from Nelson Bay. We're in the Hunter Vale Black Diamond Cup. Nelson Bay have defeated Warners Bay 22 goals 11, 143 to 7-9-51. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a surprise when you open the door. When you open your eyes, a little smile, it turns my whole world inside out. Little touch and I'm yours. Tell me you can be mine. It's like I'm dreaming you're the one I'm
The Havel H2 from just $23,990 drive away. Every drive is a surprise.
every day.
Have it all.